This is gonna keep being a funny joke every time you do it, I think.
We're live because Phrank pressure.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Live. Perfect. Excellent. Is everybody situated? True literally sat down right into the deep end of the swimming pool here. Let's fucking recap. Let's recap. Is cursing allowed on stream? Let's recap.
I mean, my sisters might watch this, but...
How old?
Oh, really?
Sisters?
They're in elementary school.
They've heard fuck before.
He's so god.
They have to learn.
They don't speak Russian.
Explain that one.
They don't speak
David.
Russian. Actually, hold on. Before we begin, I was trying to explain. One of my sisters asked me what my favorite board game was, and I was telling my mom about Whitechapel. I was explaining the game, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's like a game about Jack the Ripper." And she's like, "Yeah, just stop talking. Just don't tell them about Jack the Ripper." And I was like, "Yeah, there's these ladies, and you gotta hunt them down."
Bro, you could just literally reskin it to like, it's the candy thief, and there's these candy dealers that he's stealing from.
There's literal blood splattered on
I like
the
how
map.
instead of saying that the candy thief is trying to find candy, Phrank had to make it so the candy thief is trying to find candy dealers.
Well,
Has to make it predatory.
what's with all these candy dealers walking around in the dead of night? What are they doing out here?
Look at all these vans. I better go into all of them.
All right, you crazy campers.
You gonna fucking recap or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna recap. I'm gonna take the cap, put it back on.
Okay.
Okay, what happened last session? All of y'all went into a basement, and what did you find? Thousands of people. And who talked to most of the people? Silas did. That's right. Who talked to the least of people? Buru did, because he had one guy that was scaring him, and he's trapped in a shield. But what did he do? What did the guy in the shield do? He took the entire basement filled with thousands of people hostage, and who knows what he wants to do now. But you do know that he can read thoughts. All of a sudden, he's reading Gantash and whoever he speaks to's thoughts, which is a little bit of a bummer for you guys, it turns out. Rhea stayed behind this time to help guard the shield and keep an eye on the people that are there in the basement. Yoll did some training. Oh, what do we got here?
And fun reminder is that we're literally on a mission right now to save Ravengard, who is literally the leader of Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
And Thalmara sent him on a mission, and I'm assuming that mission was to go to Elturel, and it just so happened that he's like, "Oh, what's in Elturel?" And then he sank down to hell. Okay. Thanks, Ravengard.
Okay, first of all, let's really quick understand. It's definitely not a just so happened. That was coordinated.
Of course. Yeah, I say that sarcastically.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Like, okay, just make sure that you're not down here and the point is way the fuck up here.
Yeah. There's a reason why Simo's saying this, actually, because last night, Simo, Lemon, and I had a conversation, and Lemon said the words, "Who's Ravengard?" So we're just just in case.
You did
Just
say
in case.
that, yeah.
This is my surprised face.
Yeah, I don't know what you're surprised about, honestly.
Nothing, literally nothing.
Exactly.
Disappointed, absolutely.
Bro,
And-
there's too much.
You know how I know that Trieu knows who Ravengard is? Because I control F in his notes, and it comes up 6 times. Good job.
See, this is why I don't. Every time I
anyways,
write
let's-
notes, I always talk shit about the DM in the notes, just for my
Oh, okay.
reference, because I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
fun,
yeah.
which is why I don't share them.
That's a good point.
It's fair. We're all learning, myself included. Okay,
Frank was
anyways.
being a piece of shit and wouldn't let me leap 300 feet, dipshit.
Although you leaped pretty far the other day. Okay.
Leapt is the past tense of that.
Leaped. So then you found your way into a tunnel. Yoll did some training. Gantash had a little bit of a spicy conversation with a spicy gal and her 3 less spicy priest friends. And then you found your way down to a tunnel underneath a giant well filled with holy water. You dove in. felt holy while you were in there, made your way out, and made your way through a giant tunnel that made its way all the way over to the west side of the city into the Grand Cemetery, which is where you find yourselves now, having just spotted some basically fleshless Burus walking around, though they're a bit bigger, quite a bit bigger than Buru at this point. So that is where we left you. And that's where I'm going to open the scene for you guys as you peer in through this gate that's been totally shattered. The cemetery is emitting this purple glow that it, as far as any of you are concerned, it has never done before. And it is just radiating with the energies of death at this point as you look in.
Lovely.
Fine, I'm gonna roll a d20 too.
I was just making sure my D&D Beyond was connected because you gotta do this Chrome extension thing to connect it to Foundry.
Your laundry's done, dude.
I know.
I like how we can only hear the parts of the jingle when he's laughing because of his noise gate.
Yes.
So it sounds like he's saying the song. It's nice. Very beautiful. We leveled up at the end of the last session. Just as a reminder to everyone. Did everybody
Well,
finish
no, you
leveling up?
you leveled up 2 sessions ago
Was that 2 sessions ago? No, it
when you
wasn't.
entered the basement.
2 sessions ago, Krepe.
Oh.
Last session. That would be a weird place
Because we
to
did a
level
Friday
up.
and a Tuesday.
My
That's why it
campaigns are
feels.
bleeding. Oh yeah, because we
Yeah.
did 2 in like 3 days and then none for like 2 weeks. My
Hey, the shield's gonna hold you guys hostage and level up. No.
You know what's crazy? Before we get into this crypt graveyard thing, is that there's thousands of people that had no idea they were being taken hostage. When has there ever been like 2,000 people that didn't know they were hostages in a
9/11?
situation?
I feel like
Whoa.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Carrying on.
That was like the first thing I could think of.
do your little
What
sisters
it
know about
said.
line 9/11 yet? I think we should go back to teaching them about fuck.
Oh, you guys are too sensitive.
So you guys have been standing there staring this whole time, and you know what? They notice you now. No, I'm just kidding.
They charge.
I will say though, just to give you guys a little bit more kind of a scope of what's going on here, these things seem to just be kind of wandering aimlessly and quite slow. Like they're just kind of thudding their way around. Yeah, and
Was I just not paying attention when you described them, or did you not describe them?
no, I did. Well, at the end of last session, but yeah, big, like really, really oversized Minotaur skeletons. All the flesh has been removed. They look totally undead. Their eyes have a green glow to them, and they are each one of them is dragging around a great axe.
Understood. Apologies.
Should we try and see if there's another entrance? Maybe if a window's broken?
Agreed.
Do cemeteries have windows?
This one does. It has stained glass windows.
What's on the stained glass?
Typical images that you'd see basically all throughout Elturel. It's the different gods. In this one, you can see the imagery from where you're standing seems to not have been altered at all. Though, give me a perception check, everyone who's kind of looking at these windows.
Wait.
Okay. Buru, you can see that there is actually some glass. There is this walkway right up here that's a bit of a raised platform into the main entrance.
Where's your cursor?
I'm sorry, it's down south quite a bit. Down here.
Okay.
So you can see that there's actually some shattered glass that's laying on the walkway, which you would all know has a name. It's actually called the Walk of Bravery, as each one of the pillars is there to indicate an Elturelian hero that has passed.
Now, why would you tell us that?
Because it's information.
I think we should. I think we
It's
should look
information our
around the
characters
back.
Can we even get around back? Is back here? I don't know what's going on back here.
Why don't, Silas, why don't you send the owl to investigate, maybe?
I'm gonna get your owl for you, buddy.
Hell yeah.
That way we can see if there's a way in.
Did we establish that when I'm looking through the eyes of an animal, that I'm looking, I don't see what the animal sees, I see what I see, just with those eyes?
No, you see what the animal sees.
It's not your owl, dude.
No, but he
No,
can see through it.
He has an ability. He has an ability that he can see through animals' eyes, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but the animal is controlled by who? You. So he would see whatever. If you were
He
to be
means
very technical.
like, can he look around?
Yeah, that's
Like,
what he's
different
asking.
directions. No, you would see what the animal sees, which obviously in the owl's case is more beneficial to you because it's got a much better perception.
Fair enough.
Oh damn, that was
I
multi-layered.
can also, for what it's worth... Oh, I should have had advantage on that perception check, I think. Keep forgetting about my aspect. No, never mind, I'm lying.
Can you control the owl, Lemon?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I will.
Can you see through it?
No.
Okay. We'll make it work.
But I will. I'll send him to kind of scope out the back and see if maybe there's an entrance or maybe there's some glass that is broken as well that we could sneak in through, or
So I'm going to use your token because you can see through your token and not the bird. So go ahead and use your token to kind of fly around there as though you were the bird.
I'm a bird. Oh.
I kind
So
of
around the back.
I'm just gonna go and imagine, for stream's sake. Sorry.
I can show you the world. What do you guys
So around the back here, what you can see is there is a back door. It seems to be closed at this point. None of the stained glass windows on this side are broken, and they are raised off the ground about 4 feet. What you also find back here, it seems to be a... now, this is a cemetery, so this is typically where there are a bunch of graves and everything like that. You can still see some of the stones, but there is a massive hole that seems to have been carved out that is filled with a putrid purple mist, the haze of which fills the hole, so you can't exactly see how deep it is or what is actually inside of it.
It's a mist, not a liquid.
It is a mist. You can also see that there is another building back here, which, being from Alterel, I'll say that you know that this building is here. It's basically where the the gravekeeper would live.
Okay. I don't want to fly too far because I only can do 100 feet.
Yeah,
Wasn't it 150 feet?
it's 100.
No.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Not that. How do I do the fucking measurement? Right here.
Yeah, you would have been able to
Okay.
get back though.
Okay.
I'm not going to be too picky about 5 feet.
Okay.
Are you
I
saying
will-
that little building? That tiny
yeah, this one down here. Yeah,
I
this
see.
one.
And sorry, question. Not that I can see this, but where the creatures are inside the building, is that like a window that we could see through?
There are creatures in the building.
Hold on.
Interesting.
Let me see where are
They
you?
must be friendly.
He's right on my token. I can see them too.
Oh, yeah, you'd be able to see in there.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
It's just a big window. It's a big.
Yeah. I just wanted to. I didn't. Yeah.
And those ones inside too, you can see just lumbering around.
Lumber.
Kind of creatures.
They're the same.
What kind of lumber?
Naughty pine.
Are we talking like rough
No
sawn,
shot. That's actually a
nailed?
real thing. I have to look that up.
No,
It is.
knotty pine is a thing. Like knots in wood. Like KNOTT.
Naughty.
Naughty.
Oh, it is.
Naughty pine.
But are we talking rough sawn, hewn, milled?
Okay.
There's a Naughty Pine restaurant in Sarnia.
Okay, you see through the fucking window. Lemon, set the mood, okay? Give us some.
Oh,
music.
Lemon already
great,
flew
yeah.
back? I didn't even fight. I fucking you
I have-
ditched me.
He
I have
has
some-
some.
You
He has
ditched
some
me, bro.
ambience on.
You
It's just
ditched
very
me.
quiet.
It's very quiet, so the next thing that I play will be super loud. So you're welcome.
Pentakill's new album.
Okay, I can hear it now. I turned it up.
Sure, I'll take it.
So my owl comes back, and there's a door around back, and it looks clear. There are more enemies inside, though.
More of the same. More of these things. And I'll point to
Yeah.
the skillies.
Yeah,
How many
those.
more?
Two, from what I could see through the window. Didn't have quite a good look inside.
I'll look at.
There's
Buru.
also a
How many
massive-
of these do you think you could take on your own? Because I think I
Well-
could do 3.
Those things, I'm just gonna point forward. Oh,
Yeah.
they're family. So I wouldn't need to take care of them.
I think we should avoid conflict if we can.
Yeah, not with my brothers.
Is that tongue in cheek?
Yeah,
I
they
didn't.
look a little small.
I didn't know Minotaurs had tongues.
And I'm just gonna let my cow tongue just roll down.
Now I know. Thank you, Buru. Learn something new every day.
What do you think he speaks with?
Who knows?
Damn thing barely shuts up.
So, what is the best course of action? Shall we investigate further towards the back?
I would say so.
Back door is always the best option.
Well, not always.
Yeah, that's objectively untrue. And also, please be silent eternally. Thank you so much. But yeah, in this case, we'll go through the entrance that is not the one that is guarded by several giant skeletons.
We're off the rails today.
I almost took it way off, but I decided not to.
No, Lemon, you're the problem.
Yeah, I think we're all the problem.
Nope, I take no blame.
I
No,
take
I blame
part
all
of
of
the blame.
you.
I take
No,
part of the
You
blame.
were, you were asking what kind of lumber.
Gantash starts
Yes, because I
sneaking.
miss Ethan. He sent me a
Oh, I
picture
see
the other
now.
day of a guy with spaghetti in his trousers, so I miss him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start sneaking towards the back.
I'm gonna follow.
I would have been behind Gantash the whole
I'm
time.
gonna start cartwheeling,
I'm gonna-
standing, long jumping.
You see like
20
those
feet at a
green
time.
turtle shells from Mario Kart just go across the field.
Okay, sorry, you're creeping around the backside, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. So you guys make your way around back. Lulu strapped up to Yoll as always.
Yeah, girl.
And when you make your way around back, even from this distance, you can see that that there is a purple mist just spewing out, reaching out from behind the building.
From behind the building. Is the purple mist coming? It's not coming from within the building.
No, it's coming from here. There is a light emanating from inside the building, but back here there is a purple mist.
My apologies. I misunderstood.
Purple rain.
Sorry, I hope you don't mind my background. I just wanted to put myself in a realistic setting.
Right. Keep moving on. I'll kind of post up at the edge here. Just, lean up against the wall.
So from here,
Keep it
the
stealthy.
mist, I will say, is reaching out to here. If you guys can see my little
From this crater in the ground
from the crater in the ground,
that we now see.
you do. You can't see how deep it is, but the mist just kind of crawls across the ground.
So, question about the crater. From this distance, is it possible to identify the potential recency of the crater? like, can I tell if it was recently, craterized, or is it?
How
If it's
fresh
from
is
a recent,
Crater?
if it's from a recent impact or not.
Yeah.
Give me a nature check.
Nature. 11.
This goes
11?
to 11.
I mean, as far as you know, this is not a typical feature of the graveyard.
Duh.
So, and I mean, as far as you know, it wasn't there when you were last in Elturel, which was...
That doesn't help me.
I'm starting to think that this crater might have happened after it came to hell.
Is it to
Is it to scale?
Is it to scale?
Genuine question. Is it to scale?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you think if I got a better look, I'd get a better answer to that question? Like if I was able to get right up close to it? Like is the distance preventing me from identifying that question, or?
I mean, you can't even see the depth of it because of the mist coming out of it.
Okay.
How thick is the mist? Is it like, can you see through? Is it mist or is it like kind of like smoke?
From where it's emanating, so it's like a thick purple mist. But from where it's emanating, it is obviously the thickest, and as it pours out and kind of stretches out to that distance that I showed you there, it obviously thins out and kind of wisps away. Right. But it is like pouring almost like a pot, like if a
Does
pot
it have
had
any
dry ice in it. Similarity
to the mist that came from those weird gangly guys that we fought in the bathhouse in Baldur's Gate?
That's a really good question, actually. It is a different color, but it kind of, I guess it kind of acts in the same way, but it seems a lot less intentional about its movements, where it's just kind of pouring out of this hole.
Is it like, as we have now, we're within range of this crater, does it smell any different now that we're closer to the crater?
I mean, the whole time that you've been here, there's kind of been this like putrid smell in the air. Okay. So as you make your way back here, since exiting the tunnel, basically. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Putrid.
So back here, maybe it's a little bit stronger, but it's just in the air.
For clarification's purposes, does my eagle vision help with my identification of what's going on here at all? Is there any even fine details as though looking at something no more than 100 feet away? I mean, admittedly, this is only 50 feet away, but...
Is a good question.
Like, if the smoke or whatever it is like opaque, then probably not. Well, definitely not. If it's not visible, then...
give me an investigation check.
Okay. This can only go well.
Yeah, I mean, really what you're gathering is like you understand that you do have like that you have this ability to see things more clearly, and it's not helping you. Whether or not that reveals anything to you is up to you, but it's not really helping you to see into it.
I think I would like to sneak around this corner and get closer to the crater. This is a window right here?
Yeah.
That is a window.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd also like to put on my like the mask that we had in the dungeon.
Which mask is that?
Like I just tore off a piece of my like cloak or something and wrapped it around my head when
in the bathhouse,
when it was smoking, because we lit a bunch of shit on fire, and when Roger got like the death spores off the back of a tapestry thing. Like it's just a piece of cloth to wrap around my face and skull.
I'm gonna give him guidance too, as he does this. And yeah.
Before you go, Yoll, I just want to tell you that window there, the creatures can definitely see you. Just be wary. There's those two creatures that I said. They're in the window right next to the crater.
I think you can see as he steps
It's like
out.
this window here you're talking about.
Yeah, you can probably see
Yeah.
them now. Yeah.
I can
Okay.
see them. Yeah. Thank you. I will go stealthily, quietly and stealthily.
Okay.
And I gave him guidance just as a reminder.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I'll do this. Oh boy. What the fuck is the point of having +4 on everything if you still roll like shit? 12.
12. Okay. So you make your way down. It is a gravel path, but you're able to find a way to just kind of move your way through without causing too much noise. Doesn't seem like the creatures in the window are really paying any attention to you. Okay. And so you make your way right up to the edge of the mist.
I'd like to go. I'd like to put my hand in the mist to see if it's like toxic or something. Feels I mean, obviously it's unnatural, but feels fatal.
Okay.
But then I would like to go into it and try and investigate the crater a little bit more.
Okay. So just by kind of so I guess I envision you're just waving your hand through the outskirts of it. And as you wave your hand through, it doesn't feel great on your hand. It feels like there's a little bit of a sting to it, but you're just kind of catching the ends of the wisp as you move through, and just like smoke, it just kind of parses through your hand and comes out the other side and wisps away. But there's a little bit of stinging on your hand as you move your hand through it.
Okay, I'm gonna back away. I think he knows a trap when he sees one. The smoke burns.
That's not good.
I've never seen anything like that before.
In Gantash's studies at Candlekeep, has he ever come across smoke that burns? The identification of what type of smoke that could be.
You know what? I'll have you make, in this case, I'll have you make an investigation check as you're watching the smoke.
What's 9 plus 10?
Jesus, plus
20
10?
21?
Oh my god, 21. Nice.
No, it's just a joke. I got 19 plus 2, but what's 9 plus 10? 21?
Okay.
I still don't even understand the joke, but I know the words.
So, what you kind of gather as you're watching this thing, you're kind of staring at it, just watching it, and as it's pouring out, you don't really think there's anything that you remember through your studies, but as it's pouring out, you realize that the center of it, as it pulses out this smoke, it's actually pulsing in perfect rhythm with the cracking and booming that's coming from the lightning that's coming from the companion.
Whoa. Wow. Well, Yoll, I don't know what the smoke is, but rhythmically it's in tune with the companion's lightning.
And as Gantash says this, all of you who can see the smoke, you can easily pick up that he's definitely right.
How would that work? An orb in the sky connected to this cemetery hole.
Maybe it's a lightning strike?
But a piece of the companion come plummeting to the surface?
Oh. Maybe. Wait. Silas. Send your bird down there.
Want to kill my bird?
Or don't.
I have a. Or don't. I wonder if. I mean, did it hurt you, Yoll?
Not terribly. It didn't feel good though. And I didn't get very deep.
I mean, I can try and go in there.
Wait.
Well, I just tried to go in there. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, you're right.
Bird.
It's not that breathing it in hurt. It's that it touching my skin didn't feel right.
Hold on, wait a second.
And that was just the outskirts.
I'd like to use a scroll.
Oh boy. There's enemies all around us. Better not be Sonic Boom.
No, yeah. And you know,
You could probably time it with something and they wouldn't notice.
if this is a throwaway, like whatever, but I'm gonna use scroll of detect poison and disease, and it's got a 30 foot range, so I can, I can hope. Just an action. There's no touch. I use it on myself, and within 30 feet, I can detect what type of poison and disease might be present.
Okay. Okay, is that an instant?
It's an action, so I would assume so.
Oh yeah.
Can you put it in the log? I want to read it.
I'm gonna just like do this because
Sense the present and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases. Identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature.
I can sense the presence and I can identify it. I was just looking through my stuff to see if there's anything that could help. I want to try to figure this out. At least like Gantash is really curious. Especially now that it's associated with the companion. Could potentially. Well, it is. That's crazy.
Have you ever seen a part of the companion fall to the surface,
Never.
Gantash?
Not once. It was built to last.
Okay, so you cast the scroll. The scroll just dissipates and turns into smoke as you cast it. And you start having the ability. So this lasts a little bit, right?
10 minutes.
You start having the ability to detect those things, poison and disease, and you do get a sense that there is some sort of disease in there, but it's not actually coming from the smoke itself. It's coming just from the center, like it's coming more centralized in the center. But as you look at the mist and the smoke, it's not coming from the smoke itself.
Good thing you didn't go in there, Yoll. There's definitely disease in that crater. But like I think we all can see, there's something in the crater. Potentially a piece of the companion.
I can get it.
What do you mean?
I have resistance to disease
That's not
and
immunity.
poison. I know. But
But Silas, what are you going to do if that hole is 60 feet? What if it's 120 feet? Companion, it fell from the sky, and it fell for a long time. If it's the companion in that hole.
If the companion creates a cloud of disease, I'd be concerned about what the rest of the companion is capable of. How far above this, like, the city is the companion? Like, it's pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still a couple hundred feet though. It's like 500 feet.
Like a mile?
It's like 500 feet.
You can see up to 1 mile away with no difficulty, ability to concern, even find details as they're looking at something no more than 100 feet away.
Oh, sorry, from where you're standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd still be able to see it.
Do I see anything like a chunk missing?
I'm not gonna
Or
make you.
any puffy smoke coming from it or something? Like anything out of the ordinary?
You don't. So what you see is the companion, obviously very different. It's a black sphere now, and it's just ripping lightning all across the city, and it's like a blue and white streaking lightning. But you don't see a chunk missing. You don't see into this purple business.
Nice try.
I don't think it's the companion, but my curiosity is kind of getting the best of me. But with that said, I don't think we should take any risks that we don't have to.
Agreed.
I think we should find Ravengard and get out before we do the wrong thing.
Has Gantash ever been to this cemetery?
100%. And you know that the caretaker is somebody by the name of Gideon Lightward. He's pretty much
purple smoke.
he's pretty much the only guy that tends to this place, but he's done a fantastic job of it.
Gideon Light what? Sorry?
Lightward.
Lightward.
And you know kind of the generic layout of this place. You know that there's like bodies buried underneath. And there's like a central staircase. So this like circular thing that you're seeing on the outside here, that contains like a spiraling staircase that goes down into the lower level.
But not up.
Is there a second level, like above?
No.
It just goes down. And is this squiggly line that I see, is that just like a curtain?
It is.
Okay. And the curtain just goes in. Okay. And do I know, have I ever been in Gideon's little hut?
Yeah, you have. It's a really simplistic, small building. Doesn't contain much other than what he needs to live.
Yeah.
We tried this door. Is it locked?
No, we haven't tried it.
Buru's been lockpicking at this old.
If it is locked, then odds are there's a good chance we'll find the key in the shack.
That's a good point. But we shouldn't all go together to the shack.
Check the door. Silas.
Okay. I want to do it quietly.
And sorry, what are you doing?
Oh, opening the door, checking
to see if the door is locked.
See if it's locked. Yeah.
So the door is not locked.
Oh, okay.
So you turn the handle and it just gives a satisfying little click.
Okay. Oh. Looks clear.
Roll for initiative.
No. Roll for initiative.
Are we sure we don't want to check the caretaker's quarters?
What do you hope to find there?
Somebody, a part of Ravengard's team, that maybe got out and tried to find shelter. If they got
as long as we can sneak past those Minotaurs.
It seems like we have an opportunity to get into the stairwell. With those things wandering around, I wouldn't pass this one up.
From the way I see it, cut around the smoke behind the building. There's no windows on the entrance. See, like right here, there's no windows to the entrance of the caretaker's place. We won't be spotted if we go around the back.
Well, I think 2 people should go, so you and Yoll. We'll wait here. We won't go inside.
My armor clangs.
That's what you want to do.
I would not be wise for me to go, unfortunately.
They're not going to hear you through a wall. And the thundering and everything. I think you'll be fine.
If it's my head on a platter, Silas, I'm sure.
You'll be with Yoll.
Let me take the inside.
Can't really walk outside of this wall, but just imagine we're avoiding the smoke here.
Okay, and sorry, are you doing this stealthily?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm gonna have you guys roll before you carry on here.
I'll give him guidance, but not myself.
Okay.
Good. Another +4 for a 9.
I'm not rolling the other one. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Cling, clang, cling, clang, cling, clang, cling, clang.
Yeah, so Gantash, in your haste to kind of get down here to follow up with kind of this idea you came up with, you just are clinking along. Go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to have... Buru's been a little quiet. Buru, you're going to roll me a d20 real quick.
Fuck.
Come on, Buru.
Regular D20.
Regular d20, flat out.
Have fun.
That might be good though.
Fucking lemon.
That might be their perception check.
Fucking lemon.
Yeah,
go.
I mean, but still, our average perception is still 5, so a 6 beats it. Or our average stealth is 5 if it's a group check.
Okay.
You're also behind smoke too, you know? Come on.
Well, I mean, we
So
weren't for all of this match.
as you make your way out there, you hear coming from the center of the mist, just a really droning, just, and you see a hand just pop up. So as the smoke just kind of wisps away a little bit, as a hand just pops up and grabs the top of the crater.
Okay. Can you position me when this happens? Because obviously I moved my character quite along. Can you just from the point that you think that's
there.
The point? Okay.
Yep.
Kind of as I hear that, Gantash just stops in his tracks.
Well, you see it too. Grabs onto the crater, top of the crater.
Okay, maybe I don't stop in my
What's
tracks.
the hand? What hand? What hand is it?
It's like a
Describe the
humanoid.
hand.
It's like a humanoid-looking hand. You don't get a ton of details from it, but it's 5 fingers, very human-looking,
Armored, naked.
Well, it's just a hand, so there's no cloth on it. Yeah, it's naked. It's a naked hand. But the smoke just kind of wraps it back up, so it kind of puts the hand down, which spreads the smoke out, and then it envelops again, and you just hear the constant.
I'm gonna push Gantash towards the shack and tell him to run.
Before he does that, I'm gonna willingly accept the push. Before he does that, I'm gonna read thoughts with Buru and just quickly say, "There's a man in the hole," and just jet on over.
Okay, so you guys run.
I'm not moving.
Oh, you're staying there.
Yeah,
He just pushes me to kind of.
I push him, and then I go here, just to sort of kind of get between Gantash and Law.
And
Okay.
when I get to this point, I'm gonna try to try to take cover in any way I can to maybe I lean into the wall to try to hide myself, kind of.
Okay.
I also
Wait, is that really what you want to say to Buru?
I said, yeah. There's a man in the crater.
You said in the hole.
I said in the hole. I said there's a man in the hole.
Buru having the folk hero background.
On the ground, and the ground, and the fog, and the frog, and the brain.
He's like, oh no, there's an old man that needs help. So
But you can
instinctively,
Can you
I'm
see the
going
hand?
to
Can Buru-
No, not from where he's at.
instinctively, I'm going to obviously react to that and move forward.
As he starts to move, I would like to put my hand up.
And I'm probably
Not saying anything, but just putting my hand up, indicating stop.
Is Yoll's weapon, is it drawn?
My weapon is drawn.
Okay, then I'm gonna draw my weapon. Then this old man, he's helping. He's not gonna help him.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything, but it's all body language to Buru. Stop moving, and also my weapon is in my.
Okay. So, you see from where, so all this kind of happens, and then you see the smoke kind of dissipate again as another hand comes up on top. And then...
Matching pair?
Yep. and then it swallows him up. And then you just see the top of a head, very disheveled looking, kind of hair in patches. Some of you will have seen this one before. As you see this zombie just kind of stand up and cock its head sideways and just kind of leans and looks around and just starts wandering. So in the smoke, you can see the smoke's covering about half of his body, like that, like his waist down, and he just starts kind of wandering seemingly aimlessly in this direction here.
Is it like wearing?
He's emitting the smoke.
Clothes?
No, he's not emitting the smoke. He's just walking through it. The smoke still comes out of the center.
Gotcha.
And sorry, Yoll, what are
you wearing clothes or anything, or like?
Yeah, actually, he's wearing. It looks like a pretty decently tailored suit. It's been obviously beat up, and
he's Michael Jackson.
And he walks his way
with a big blunt in his hand. That's where the smoke's coming from.
He actually, even at one point, kind of like, in his just kind of stumbling, like looks over to you, Yoll, and just sees right through you and just carries on, just roaming.
This just looks like boring zombie men.
Yeah.
Like no discerning features, like some rich guy who was buried in a suit.
Basically.
Can I see it?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Problem is,
But the smoke doesn't come up very high, then, does it?
I mean, around the crater itself, it comes up about maybe 3 feet, and then as it billows out, it just wisps down.
It's only like, okay, that changes things. Okay. I'm not making any sudden movements. I'm just moving very slowly towards the shack just to try and keep myself between Gantash and it.
Okay. And it carries on.
While also keeping an ear out for the pit.
it just goes out. It just goes out.
The zombie?
Yeah, it's just. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And it just carries on.
Crater, purple mist, zombie.
Buru.
Yes, Silas?
While they're gone.
You mean, that guy kind of looked like you. I don't know if you know him.
Long lost
I think.
brother. Wow, we've already found 2 of our party members' brothers down. That's crazy.
Buru, I'm gonna need your help.
Sure. I think it looks like Yoll's okay, but what do you need?
I have a plan. Okay. Good old Silas plan.
Okay. All right, you're gonna go here, do something, and Misty Step. Okay,
Whatever.
I
is
know
down
half of it.
there. I think whatever is down there. I think we need to get it, or at least see if there's something down there.
You should like do that fancy stuff and jump in and Misty Step out.
I would, but I'm a little tired lately. I've been a little bit tired. I've, used up my magic.
Oh, you
since
are a
we got
kid.
here.
Okay, let's go have a look.
Just before, I kind of want them to be unsuspecting.
Who unsuspected? Wait, what?
Yoll and Gantash. That's why I sent Gantash away.
So you can go in the hole?
Yeah. Because they didn't want me to.
They know it's your first time going in the hole. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Silas. I'm right
And
behind you.
unironically, there's a giant hole in the back.
And Silas has never done it before.
And his friends didn't want him to because they thought it was dangerous.
And Gantash wouldn't let me.
Oh boy.
Okay, Silas, I've got your back.
I want to do it
And
while
that's actually
they're.
where we're gonna call this session. Little.
Last week on D&D, they all just fought about going in a hole in the back.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
That's
also,
the
the next
recap.
4 weeks of D&D are canceled.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna wait to initiate that plan until I think Yoll is gonna carry on.
Oh, so you're gonna surprise the whole.
Yoll's not moving. He's not been moving.
No, I just mean like skipping back to you guys. Like, I'm letting. I just wanted to let Buru know the plan, and your guys' plan was to go into the shed. So I'm still gonna wait to see.
Yeah, and then a zombie
Guys,
came out
carry
the
on.
fucking hole. You don't think our plan might have fucking
It
changed?
might have. It might have. I'm just letting you know.
Oh my god, the zombie, the hole, it's all turning Silas on, like really on. He's just flipping a switch
Oh my
inside him.
Wait a second, dead thing's coming out the hole?
Yeah.
I'm a dead thing.
Don't go in that hole.
If I come out, I could be even deader. Nice.
Oh my god, just a few days ago I held a girl's hand for the first time.
I've been married for
Yeah.
like since.
She was
What do you
14.
Silas as a
I-
character?
No, he's not been married.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, play your fucking character, Lemon.
Yeah.
What do you mean? My girlfriend's Rhea. What are you talking about?
Is that a train
Yeah.
on the rails over there? What am I doing over here?
All right.
I
Got
mean,
your
we
back,
could-
buddy.
You want? Okay, I'm gonna hand you rope from my backpack. 50
me-
feet,
Why are you handing him rope?
because
You
I'm
want-
gonna tie it around my waist.
Oh
Then tie
god.
it around your waist and then hand it to him.
Oh, sorry, I'm dyslexic.
That's not just. Oh.
Hey,
I don't want to be here anymore.
I'm just bugging everyone. I'm gonna tie it around my waist and hand it to you, Buru.
I wonder if I should tie it around my waist now.
If I tug on the rope 3 times, just pull me up with all your might.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tie it to my 50 feet hemp rope. So there's a lot of slack. And I'm gonna.
We're gonna make ability checks on these knots.
Yeah, I wanna tie my rope to his rope.
Okay.
Do you want us to make like a survival check or anything?
No, I'm gonna say in this instance you would be okay.
You have effectively unlimited time.
And how this is gonna work is that I'm gonna take all the slack away from him and gradually let go as he moves away. So it's
know, like-
tight,
Yeah.
Cast him in like a fishing rod.
pretty much. Because if he falls, like, you know,
Okay. So I do actually have, like, Lemon does have a point. I actually have to ask you, Yoll, like, in this kind of time that's passing, you do not see any other disturbances. You don't hear anything. You are, I assume, staring right into the kind of cloud.
I'm staring into the. I'm actually at this point. I'm probably looking more in the window and
Sure.
listening for the cloud.
Okay. So yeah, inside the window, you can see these things don't really move that quickly. They're just kind of dragging along very, very slowly. And for the most part, this one that's standing here is just kind of wavering, moving very, very slowly, and not actually looking out the window. It's actually looking towards the front entrance.
Yeah. I just want to make sure it continues to not look out towards the window, because that window you can definitely see the entrance to this shack.
100%.
Oh, I see. Well, not quite, because it's
Well,
like,
if the door is here.
isn't it like right here?
Sorry, where are you looking?
Can you see my 5 feet ruler?
Yeah.
Isn't it the creature
If-
right there?
Yes, but if the creature, if the creature moves 5 feet north,
Yeah, then it can see
you
it.
can see the door.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm just making sure that if it moves, I'm the first thing it sees, not you.
Okay, so you're posting up as guard, or are you going
Basically.
with Gantash?
No, I'm not going with him. Definitely
Okay.
not going with him, especially after the zombie came out the hole.
Sure.
Okay, then I'll just keep carrying on.
Okay. So
Wait,
Gantash is unique-
wait. No, that's meta. I'm gonna think to Yoll.
Okay.
Are you coming?
No. Go. I'll stand guard.
Okay. Now that's not meta. Now I'm going. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the wrong. Oh, shit. Wait a second. Hold on.
Yeah, hold your fucking horses. There is a zombie pretty close to you. In
Uh,
a nice suit.
Okay.
If he was still playing, he would 100% would be trying to strip that suit.
Can you explain to me what I'm looking at?
Yeah. There are a few more zombies over here that are just lumbering around
In the
seemingly aimlessly.
opposite direction?
I mean, you can see the one that you just saw is the one closest to you. It seems to just kind of be, it seems to have made its way over here. It's looking away from where you're at. The one up against the wall just seems to kind of be like leaning and bumping into the wall, not really moving. And the other one is just kind of, turning, spinning. It's like it could see you if it looked up at you.
I'm gonna double back real quick. I think to Yoll. Right. There's more zombies down the gravel path, but they're the same zombie. They're not the big ones. If something happens and the shack is clear, I might lock myself in the shack. Temporarily. To protect myself from this tiny zombie horde.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Well, we'll figure out as we go. And I'm just gonna go. And I'm gonna stealthily try to just slide across this wall to the door.
Okay. Give me a stealth check as you make your way through here.
Disadvantage all the way.
I'm switching the music. It might be loud, so just get ready for it.
Sure, I'll turn.
Yes, 15. 14. Sorry, disadvantage 14. Yeah, baby.
Okay. 14.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as far as you can see, the zombies really don't seem to be paying you much attention. You kind of hold on to your armor as you move, and you're able to keep it in check. And you make your way up to the door. It's a pretty humble looking place, just stone walls, a little wooden door, basically as you recall it.
No windows, just door.
Just door.
I'm gonna check if it's locked stealthily.
Okay. So you slowly turn the handle and you get that nice little click. It is not locked.
I'm going to slowly open it.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to do it in a way where it's like, I don't know how the door is faced, but I'm going to try to do it like kind of like if I open it, I'm like not in as much view. I'm not like opening it like just head on. I'm kind of like out of the way trying to open it stealthily. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Good God.
Okay, so when you open the door, you see, with his back turned to you, dressed basically in the same style of clothes as you would recall. He's got a kind of blue garb strapped across his chest, and there's he's a pretty flamboyant dresser. He's got a lot of ornamental decorations to him. He's got braided hair, dark skin. He's got arm wraps and golden jewelry, and these tall leather boots. He actually looks fairly well kept given the circumstances, and you can see him laboring over a table. And the room itself, if I can describe this to you here, it's a simple building, and it contains just a bed, a desk, a dresser, a table, and some chairs. Much of the furniture has been destroyed, with some of the decorations just strewn about the room, including some holy symbols of Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. There's a large tome that appears to have survived the destruction, and it sits open at the center of the partially collapsed desk, which is the thing that Gideon seems to be laboring over.
Okay, so for the sake of Gantash playing this out, role play correctly, this dude, follower of Torm, devout believer,
Yeah,
yay or nay?
Give me a history check.
That'll be a 15 plus 8.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you, as far as you're concerned, he's just like any other devout believer, and really nothing particular comes to mind about him other than he was exceptionally good at what he did, taking care of the cemetery, taking care of the ossuary and everything that goes along with it. In your kind of like seeing him there and like just thinking more and more about him as he is turning to face you right now, another thing kind of comes to mind, which is that he seemed to pretty much always be working at night, just kind of in his, weird ways. He was a little bit flamboyant. He was a little bit, strange in his practices, but he did a good job, so nobody really questioned it.
As he, by the way, as he turns, because I'm assuming he's turning because the door is open or he heard me or whatever. Yep. I want to pop in and stealthily close the door. Like if I can, just kind of like maintaining eye contact, but kind of like closing the door behind me.
Sure.
In this corner.
So so you can close the door. I mean, he's turning towards you, so he sees you close the door. It's not like it takes him, 20 seconds to turn around. So he turns to face you, and he, I'm actually going to send you a picture of him if I can.
Oh, I mean, just the token, I can assume.
Okay, so you know what? That's actually going to do it. It's going to do it justice, I guess. And he turns to you like very wide-eyed, and he has the book that he was reading, and he closes it, and he just looks at you, and he kind of opens his arms out wide, and he says, "Oh, Gantash. Oh, I can't believe you're here."
Before I respond, I would like to do an action.
Okay.
We're gonna read his thoughts.
Can you link that?
It's already linked, buddy.
Oh boy.
Can't they tell?
Oh.
Get 6th level, and all of a sudden, immediately, fuck you, and you especially.
You gotta roll a fat old die, big man.
Isn't Channel Divinity
Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom
a
saving throw.
feature for you?
It is.
Damn, that's dope.
Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. Come on, baby. Come on.
Just one sec, brother. Jesus.
Come on, man.
He's been waiting. He's been dreaming about this.
No, this motherfucker is spooky. He's spooky.
Yeah, there's freaking zombies outside and shit,
And this guy's
He's
just
just working.
chilling. He's just fucking vibing, bro.
He's dedicated.
Oh yeah, to something.
how about bury the ones that I got out? Fuck.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Oh my god. Ugh.
Yeah.
So then, like, he doesn't know that does he know that I tried to do that?
It doesn't say.
On a failure, you can read a surface thought for 1 minute. Give me something, man.
Jesus Christ.
Look at that. Read that. Read it for me, baby.
No. That's if the creature fails. That's if a creature fails.
If the creature fails its save, you can read its surface thoughts.
Yeah,
Those foremost in its mind.
Oh.
If the
He
creature
passed the
fails,
save.
he passed, you failed.
Yeah. So I will say, because there's no verbal or somatic components to this, this is one of those rare spells that you can kind of cast just
It's a class
without really anybody noticing. So yeah, you attempt, but you cannot read his thoughts.
Yeah, okay.
But he does step towards you slowly, as with his arms wide open, And you actually notice that it's like his nails have been filed into points. And they're like very long. He's got them painted various like dark colors, like dark blue, grays, purples.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Because I'm wary, but I need to think if Gantash is wary, because I don't want that to reflect if Gantash isn't supposed to be wary, but I'm just not. Hold on.
Well, is this typically what this guy looks like?
It's pretty typical. Like he's clearly like
Does he usually wear claws?
like no, not really. I mean, he's definitely been known to like change up his appearance, and it's hard to keep track of all the different like colors and different things that he.
You did use the word flamboyant.
Yes.
I see what you're hinting at.
Well, that's just how he dresses. He just dresses in all kinds of different.
Unique.
You know what?
Neltrell.
He's gonna approach with open arms. Fuck.
Okay. And he does tower above you, and he just embraces you from above, and you kind of are forced to almost like grab him around like his chest basically, and he kind of pulls you in, and he just whispers in your ear, "Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Why are you in my cemetery?"
It's good to see you too, Gideon. Well, I'm not alone. I've got a party with me. Looking for Ravengard.
Ravengard, he went below to the ossuary with a group of armed men. That's not important. It's not important. There's much more important things happening here, Gantash.
Like what, Gideon?
Well, that you're here, and did you see outside?
Gantash kind of like takes a step back, kind of puzzled. He's not like wary. He's just like, what are you talking about? Like in that kind of manner. And he says, do you have something to do with this, Gideon?
And as you back up, the lighting in the room is just coming from two candles on that kind of disheveled desk, and the lighting kind of just hits him where you can barely see the features of his face unless he like turns his head, at which point you could see kind of like reflection coming off of his nose, and there's, you know, the shadows seem to kind of just move about his features. And with his back turned and his face towards you, you realize there's a little bit of like a red glow coming from his eyes, and it says,
yeah, no kidding.
Only in the best way. I found that there is so much more that we can do with our bodies. And down here, now that we've descended, there's even more that we can do with our bodies, Gantash. I've been doing so much more than anyone in Alterel thought possible.
The music is so fitting.
Like what, Gideon?
Before you answer, can you just give me a moment when he has been in there for 3 minutes?
Sure. There's so much more to my own life, Gantash.
Gideon, you're starting to scare me.
And he kind of like turns his head, and he says, "There's no reason to be scared." And give me a perception check.
$13.
Okay. With the light kind of shining from behind, and when he turns his head, You see him kind of like, when you say that you're starting to get scared, like a little creep of a smile starts to come across. And you actually see that he's got. You see like the light pass through his mouth, and you see that one tooth that you can see kind of at this strange angle is very clearly much longer and sharper. And he just turns his head back, and there's no need to be afraid. Certainly not now. I've been doing work. You know that I've always done such a tedious job of taking care of this place. And Gantash. There's just more work to be done with the bodies here. And with my own body. And it can be with yours, too. And he kind of leans forward to you, and he, like, reaches out his arm and puts it on your shoulder. And, like,
I'm going to react and try to take another step back.
And he just continues to step forward towards you. I said don't be afraid. Gantash.
Okay, I want to attempt something. As he continues to, because I'm already kind of like starting to get backed up against this wall, right? I didn't really have many spaces to begin with, because this is where we embraced. I took a step back. He said, don't be afraid. I took a step back. Now he's getting closer.
Yes.
I'm going to imagine that I entered with kind of like my arms at my side or whatever. I'm going to try to... I'm gonna take L here. Maybe you'll give me... I'm going to try to put my hand behind my back and reach for the knob. Try to do it in a kind of like slow and inconspicuous manner.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
I give him guidance.
16! Give me that door open, boy!
Okay, so the door does open into the building, so you're able to kind of back up and, you know, kind of very smoothly, actually, with your hand behind your back, that final step, you actually feel with just your fingers, you can actually feel your fingers land right on the doorknob. And he does follow you. I mean, he does keep a distance, but you feel the knob on your fingertips.
As long as he's keeping his distance, I'm just gonna hold on to the knob.
There's no reason to fear. You're not listening. You haven't heard anything that I've said.
Gideon, you're not saying anything. We can do so much with our bodies. And what? You haven't said anything. This is not the Gideon that I know. What is so great about thousands of Elturellians dying at the hands of demons and devils? This is not the Elturel that I want. Nor is it one that you should either.
And he just kind of stands up tall, and you can see no features on his face for just a brief moment, just the red eyes just staring down at you. Well, that's just it, Gantash. Death is not the end. And I can give you eternal life. You've been so blessed to make it to your old age unscathed for the most part. But I can make sure that you go unscathed for just a brief moment of discomfort.
My soul belongs to Torm.
And it will remain.
No. When I go, I will serve at Mount Celestia, where I belong. The mortal plane ends and starts anew. There's a cycle for a reason, Gideon. You're the caretaker of that cycle. Death comes and new life is born. I'm not going to mess with that.
You're right. New life is born. By my hand. And you can see, just for a brief moment, the book he's holding lets out like a faint purple glow. Gantash, I won't force you to do anything that you don't wish, but you can serve Torm eternally from the material plane, just as I have served. And he closes his eyes, cocks his head back. Baphomet.
I'm gonna open the door at that. Like as he's kind of basking in it and be like, I mean, obviously he's gonna hear the door creak open. I'm not really doing it stealthily at this point. I can't afford that stealth. But I'm just gonna say, as I open the door,
I think it's time you met my friends.
Do I hear the door open?
Do you have anything that would give you an advanced hearing?
No. However, I do have advanced vision and I can see shadows, question mark?
No, I don't. The door opens inwards.
Advanced hearing, no.
So I'll give you a shot at it. I'll give you a shot.
Proficiency in perception, but that's
yeah. I'll give you a shot to hear it. He's pulling the door open, so but you need a huge hit. No, just regular. But you just need a huge hit.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't catch anything.
How long has he been in there?
I would say we're probably getting close to that 3-minute mark.
Because around 3 minutes, the whole point was because I told him not to lock himself in.
Mm-hmm.
So if he was gone for too long, I was going to go get him.
Right. I would say you're probably about 20 seconds from that, from a 3-minute mark.
I'm chilling.
And he, as you kind of pull the door open, he actually very you look back, you kind of pull the door open, and as you turn to go look back to him, he's just standing beside you, he's shot his way across.
Oh God! Oh dear God! Good God, Miss Molly.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't slam the door. He just kind of holds the door from opening too wide, and he peers outside. And you could see the light lighting up half of his face, and some of the light coming in from outside, and he just looks back at you. Do I know your friends? Do I know them?
You might. Actually, one of them might interest you on this new path you've taken, Gideon.
Gantash, just hear me out before we go and see these friends of yours. I'm not crazy. I see the way you're looking at me. Not all of us were so lucky to have survived.
I came here, Gideon. I came. I portaled to Elturel. And for what? To save my people. You ask me what I want? That is what I want. And I will die for my cause. The key word there, if you weren't listening, is death.
won't force you. But you must consider how much more you could give with such bravery to come here. You have a lot to offer. It's such a shame. Such a shame.
Ha! And you speak of shame, Gideon. We're not thinking the same.
Let's meet your friends. I'm sure they have an interesting take on what they've seen.
And at this, Gantash is gonna get his little finger. And he's gonna put it in his chest. He's gonna put it in Gideon's chest very confidently and say,
No tempting, no nothing.
Give me an intimidation check.
18?
I got a 17, but I don't know what I'm adding. Wait. I don't know what I'm adding to it. Hold on. Hold on.
Damn it. Oh, so close. This guy's got like +8, 5, +8 intimidation. He's charismatic, so you know.
He just you see his kind of eyes flare up, and his like jaw starts to like clench in, and as his jaw clenches, you can clearly see now because his face is to the side. He's got like a very long canine that overlaps the bottom of his teeth, like at the bottom row of teeth coming from the top, and he just kind of like very quickly just whacks your hand away. Like you're nowhere near quick enough to stop him from just whacking your hand away. He says, you don't speak for everyone, Gantash. Let them decide for themselves.
Before I head out.
Yes, sorry.
Before I head out, don't say I didn't warn you. And I'll just like, I don't know if he's gonna follow me. I don't know if he wants to like stay in there.
Oh, he's gonna come right behind you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down this way though. Is he gonna follow me around?
Yep.
Okay. But hold on, I want Yoll. I don't know if you like, you know, I want to know where Yoll fits in this.
Well, it was going to be at the 3-minute mark, which I believe has well passed at this point.
Yeah, so Yoll, what direction would you have been coming?
I mean, probably the long way, just because that appeared to be the safest, but...
Sure. So I do have to jump over, so I'm going to actually pause there. I do have to jump over to Buru and Silas, because I'm going to let you do what you were going to do. In fact, I'm going to... Technically, Yoll was here too the whole time, so during this 3 minutes, you guys have already strapped up. You know that Yoll is standing there, so I will let you kind of tell me...
Yeah, side-eye him, make sure, you know, see, like... I'm not going to mention what we're doing.
You can see that I am intently looking in this direction.
Okay.
As I am intently looking in this direction.
Okay. I'm going to like...
However, I am hyper aware of the pit, specifically.
Yes. I'm going to turn to Buru and... Remember, I'll give 3 tugs, and you just pull me back up.
And my other free hand, just give him a big thumbs up. My big ass hand.
I'm going to also... Okay, I'm going to get closer to the pit. This is where the mist is, right?
That line, yeah.
And this is 10 feet to the hole?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to put my foot into the mist to see the effects that Yoll was speaking of.
Hold on, can we pause for a sec?
Sure.
For some reason, from where I'm standing, I can see into the spiral staircase. I don't know why, but I saw something. I don't know what I saw. I just kind of moved away, but I can see into it for some reason.
Okay, yeah, I'll fix that.
Yeah, just you should know.
Wait, there's a wall right there.
I can
I can't see.
this bit or whatever.
Can you now still?
No, I can't.
It's
I can't.
like
I can't.
in fog.
Okay. Okay.
I can't anymore.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Silas. So
I'm
you
just
stick your foot
dip
in.
my toe, yeah, to see the effects that Yoll was talking about.
Okay. And you do. So as you kind of like wave your foot through, like any part of exposed skin that you have, you feel like that sting on your exposed skin.
Like tingly sort
Yep.
of thing. Okay.
Yep. Well, like unpleasant tingly.
Gotcha.
Not tingly wiggly.
I'm gonna take out a 10-foot pole from my robe of patches, whatever it is.
Your robe of useful items.
My
Or
robe
your
of
cloak
useful
of
items.
useful items.
Yes. And I'm gonna take out a 10-foot pole.
Huh?
And I'm gonna. Can I see the crater, or am I guessing where the hole is?
Well, you know where it is. Like it's very clearly like bubbling
Okay.
from this one central.
I'm gonna walk up to the edge and.
Presumably, I've noticed that he's coming up here.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he gets that close to the crater, but there's something that's going down here. So when you walk in, by the time you get up there, it kind of like would creep all the way up your ankles, up to basically your thighs. At the point that it gets to your knee, I'm gonna have you. Actually, you're not gonna do anything. As you walk forward, the stinging kind of gets more and more unpleasant, and you just take kind of one step. Oops, sorry, Jesus Christ. Fuck. It's here. You kind of like, as you just take one relatively confident step in, as it kind of wafts over your legs, you take 8 necrotic damage as it just starts to burn and kind of peel away at your skin. So the feeling just gets more and more unpleasant until it just all of a sudden just kind of hits your system with a shock.
Okay. And that's not from the disease. That's just from something else.
That is, well, it is. You feel the pain where the mist has kind of enveloped your legs.
Okay. I just say that because I have resistant to that stuff.
It's necrotic damage.
Gotcha. So it's not disease. Well,
Like
yeah,
it would be
okay,
like
okay.
poison damage, but it's not poison damage. It's necrotic damage, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
At least
This
that's
is
the
the
way.
school of magic.
So what do you do at that?
I like hop, skip, and jump out like I'm stepped in on hot coals.
So you're jumping back?
I wanna thrust the 10-foot pole into the hole and see if I hit anything.
Okay. So the mist is like actively like burning at your legs. So
It
you
is.
kind of thrust the pole in like very quickly. You get up there, thrust it in towards the center. You can feel that it does hit something, and you kind of prod it in, and it seems to just like smush. Like there's like something smushy.
Dead bodies. Okay. Well, I'm gonna then hop, skip, and jump out like
Okay.
I'm stepping on hot coals.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Presumably, I hear him jumping
yeah,
out of it.
I'm
There was
sure you
something
saw
very
that.
important I was trying to do before he got in it, but
Well, I mean, you would have seen like it's like even though you're looking here, it's not like you don't have peripheral vision.
yeah, that's why I was asking if I saw him coming up to the thing because there's something I wanted to do, but he's
Yeah.
already been.
Well, I mean, if you
It's
if
an
there's-
RP thing that's already passed, so it doesn't.
Oh, I see. Sorry. If you want to jump
There's
in,
no
though,
Yoll thinks Silas is a fucking dumbass idiot right now. Even
So
more
he side-eyes you.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm young.
It's like /RP text. Yeah. OOC.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
Fucking
As
idiot.
Silas was walking up to the pit, he would have put his arm up and like sternly been like, "Don't fucking go in there."
I'm gonna go back to Buru and be like, "It's not a
Shit.
good plan. Not a good plan." and I'll just look at my ankles. And yeah. I don't think there's anything in there.
Covered in butterscotch.
Immaturely, I'm gonna untie the rope and like just yank my part of the rope and throw his part of the rope to him, like just like gross.
This rope has cooties.
Mm-hmm.
Necrotic cooties. Necrotic cooties.
The crudies.
Necrudies. That's good. That's good.
Okay. I guess we'll jump back here then. So Gideon follows you out. Yoll, I would say at this point, you're probably making your way down that way. Given the time. So Gantash, you can carry on with what you're gonna do.
So as I'm walking with him, I kind of want to like lean over and whisper like, "Do the undead not pay you no mind?"
They have a purpose.
To eat me, I'd imagine.
No, Gantash, don't be disrespectful. So you would see them kind of creeping around the corner here.
This motherfucker be creepy looking.
This motherfucker's a vampire.
And he's about as tall as you, by the way.
And at this, I'll kind of step out of the way and be like, "Yoll,
This is the caretaker of the cemetery in Gideon."
Without him saying anything, what vibe am I picking up from this guy?
because we're walking. We're just
am
walking.
I specifically?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
From like his appearance, from his fucking aura, does he have sparkly eyes? Is he like...
yeah. So it's very clear that he has red eyes, but as described, there's no other special kind of characteristics or anything that's flying off. So that's up to Yoll, however
That's
you would
what I'm
interpret
asking.
that. Well, that's up to you.
Well, because I can't make that decision because I heard the whole conversation as the player.
Right.
So I don't know what Yoll knows.
Well, sorry, I just meant like when I described it to him, that's what you see. So like he's got the different kind of embroidery on him, the different colors, the sharpened nails you catch, front when outside it's a little bit harder to see, but you do see the kind of red glint to his eyes. But as far as you're concerned, he's walking normally. He just is following Gantash. So you don't see anything that, other than those things, that stands out.
Is this a friend, Gantash?
An old friend, yes.
Gantash, I don't know if you can tell in his voice, he doesn't say that confidently. He doesn't say it with like the good old Gantash charm. He just he says it like like defeated almost, like he lost a thumb war or an arm wrestle.
Can I make my own roll for my own purposes to decide how to roleplay this?
Sure. Let the dice tell the story.
Okay. A friend of Gantash is a friend of mine. And I'll step up and put out my hand.
And you see him just like a toothless smile, like he seems genuinely pleased, and he kind of like Gantash, he kind of like looks towards you as he hands out and then looks back towards you, Yoll, and reaches out his hand and firmly grabs it. You can see, despite his kind of thinner frame, a really, really strong grip, like steel almost. And he kind of bows his head. Pleasure.
Let's hope your old friend is not as stupid as your new one. Then I'll look back at Silas and Buru and what they were fucking doing on the other side.
So you look back at them?
Yeah. Like I'm looking at Gantash and be like, hopefully your old friend is not as stupid as your new ones. And then I'll look back.
So as you look back, he too kind of looks back, and you can see his eyes kind of like go a little bit wider, and he actually just immediately starts. Oh, these are your friends, Gantash? Like, just kind of like almost under his breath, like he's just not even looking at you. Or
keep
Yoll.
up with him, and be like, "Yes, Gideon."
Yes.
This one with the horns, he's your friend. And he
I'm really
just,
I wanna- I wanna
Did we forget that there's literally a horde of zombies over there?
I'm
guys?
gonna completely
Hello?
like I'm.
sorry, I should say too, he doesn't like skirt around the mist. He literally just walks right through it.
I'm gonna be keeping up with him. Like, yes, Gideon, trying to.
And
I'm
at
gonna.
that, I'm also gonna sneeze, and I'm gonna like wipe it off in a very embarrassing way.
Okay, so Buru, as he starts approaching you, and he's clearly like deadlocked, staring at you, Buru. Your necklace starts to choke up and get a lot tighter. It's not choking you out, but it does start to choke up a little bit.
Oh no!
It's not draping down your chest anymore. It's like right up against your esophagus.
And I'm gonna look at Silas and be like, is it the air? Something's wrong, Silas. And I'm gonna like look down at my neck to see if he notices.
And he actually, as he's approaching you, he like looks towards your eyes and towards the necklace. Like his eyes are just darting back and forth. And he's pleasure, Gideon.
This isn't pleasure. I don't like this. Make it stop.
And he just disregards you, Silas, like entirely. And he just, a Minotaur. How fitting.
I'm gonna grab the necklace. Like I'm scared it's gonna choke me to death, basically.
I want to test something. I want to mind link with Silas.
Okay.
And I want to say, I'm gonna say something, but I'm gonna be looking at Gideon's reaction to it to see, kind of gauge if he can. You know, I don't know what he's been worshiping. You know, like I know that he's been. I'm trying to see if he gets a reaction from me talking to Silas in his head, essentially. Yeah. So on mind link, gonna be like, and I'll just say something. Silas, can you hear me? Knowing that he obviously can hear me, but I'm just testing it to see what he hears.
Okay, and you're like looking at Gideon
Yes.
for a reaction. He does not react.
Yes,
This
I can hear you.
is a very dangerous man.
Okay, I'm gonna try and RP my character up because this isn't something Buru would just ignore. I know the cause of this has somewhat to do with this guy walking towards me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with both hands, I'm gonna grab my necklace
Okay.
while staring at this guy before I even say anything to him.
Okay, and as you grab at it, you can see like his figure almost like grows and expands. Like the Gantash, yeah, for sure. Gantash and Silas, there's no change to you, but for you, Buru, you kind of grab at your necklace and you see his frame just kind of grows, and it's almost like it's almost like there's something like standing behind him and over him by like that's just like 6 feet taller than he is, with big Minotaur horns, and just these big wide arms that just drape down beside him. Just this shadowy figure, though, you can't really make out anything other than there's these steel blue glowing eyes, and Gideon's figure in front of you with the red glowing eyes staring at you. He just says, "Oh, how fitting. Fate is upon us."
So what does Gantash notice about this interaction between the two of them?
You just see Gideon standing there. You see Buru's necklace is
But he's holding it.
Yeah, and he grabs at it.
I wanna
Oh
just
my god, I just
stand
put one on
between
one
them.
together.
I'm just gonna stand between them. Face
and-
Gideon.
When you get in the way, like when you kind of block a bit of his vision of Buru, he actually like immediately like starts to just start reaching out to push you to the side. Not now, Gantash. There's fate is upon us. Ugh.
I'm gonna. So which direction does he push me? Like back the other way, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Buru, and I'm gonna mind link with Buru.
Whatever you do, Buru, this man is not to be trusted. He was a friend, and now I think he's lost his way.
Having heard that, I'm holding the necklace, and what's happening is what you described. And I'm still holding it. I'm still grabbing onto it.
Yep.
I'm just gonna look at him and just ask him, "Who are you?"
It's a fair question.
Gideon, it's a pleasure to meet you. Can I inspect that around your neck? It's just so beautiful.
Before you do, what are your intentions? Because clearly, whatever has been haunting me in this necklace is something you know about, and I want to know before you touch the necklace.
Haunting you. That gift. Do you know what you carry?
I do not. I can't get rid of it.
Then let me see it.
I don't think you heard me the first time.
You're still holding it?
Yeah.
Okay. And keep in mind that that creature still towers above him and behind him.
What are your intentions?
I wanna, as he asks that, I wanna think to Buru.
He offered me immortality. I said no. I didn't know how or why, but I knew it was wrong. And he whispered a name. Baphomet.
When Gantash says the name Baphomet to you, you see the creature standing behind Gideon start to swell and like kind of peers forward, looming over top of Gideon now. And it's huge. This thing is massive. It's got to be at least
taller
15
than the
feet
chapel.
tall. Yeah. It's got to be at least 15 feet tall, and it seems to be growing.
And I'm just gonna finish off my sentence by saying, I don't know
What to do now, Buru? I fear he's very powerful. So I'm just playing along at the moment.
Can I telepathically talk to
Yep.
Gantash?
Yep.
I'm just gonna laugh hysterically and say, "What's one more?"
One more what, Buru?
Demon.
Not. He's not.
I'm just gonna take a guess. Does sorry. Let me rephrase. Question.
Actually, do we know? Do I know the name Baphomet?
I was gonna ask the same question.
Yeah. Do any of us know?
Yeah, Buru, this is like Baphomet you 100% know about, because Baphomet is actually the demon king of Minotaurs.
Whoa.
Specifically.
That feels like an important point.
Out of DM question, just like a curiosity question. Is that like what Minotaurs worship? Like all Minotaurs?
Not all of them, but it's certainly not
like-
uncommon.
It's not uncommon. Okay.
Yeah.
And so now in Gantash character, does he know the word Baphomet? Because I acted like I didn't know.
Well, yeah. So give me a history check.
15.
15. You certainly know that Baphomet is a demon. You don't know a ton of details. You know he's a Minotaur.
Yeah.
And a super powerful demon.
Are there weak demons?
I mean, yeah. There's levels to it.
Weaker demons, but are there weak demons?
Yeah.
Those were-
Just like on the material plane, how there would be weak creatures about. There's, bugs and whatever.
So the abyss is just full of like demon squirrels?
Effectively, yeah. That's actually a good way to put it.
Sick.
Although, living in the abyss, they might be a little bit more hardened than a regular squirrel.
You haven't seen the squirrels in Toronto. Carry on.
All right.
Okay, DM question. Should I be like hard looking back at all our characters, like the Dark Secret? Is there anything I could find there? No, there's nothing, right?
Well,
We don't. All our characters don't know anything.
yeah. So there's a ton of memory loss around that. What you know is basically what you've, that you guys released something that you had to work as a team to recapture inside the thumb. You know that, and then you know those visions that you've had in the past, which were pretty foggy and far between.
Okay, I'm gonna reiterate my question to Gideon. What are your intentions here?
I just have a suspicion. I can feel it. I can feel what's inside that thumb. I just want to see it. That's all. I can't take it from you. I just want to look at it.
Let me ask you. Let me rephrase the question. Are you loyal to Zariel?
Zariel is a coward. Undeserving. All devils are undeserving.
Oh, it's just those dots connected, bro. Oh man.
So this is in my head. I think I'm trying to see if Buru let this guy touch it.
If he worships a demon, then he's on the other side of the war. 'Cause the war is demons
Phrank will
versus
answer that
devils.
question.
It's demons versus devils. Zariel's a devil. This dude worships a demon. So the demon, maybe Baphomet's not in the war, but he's definitely on the team. If he's sending troops, there's maybe minotaurs, like demonic minotaurs on the battlefield.
Okay, Gideon, answer just one last question before I can truly feel safe for you to inspect this. Are you aware of the monsters on your cemetery? Are you aware of what's happening around you?
Oh. Those blessings are a recent gift.
Wait, what? Those are yours?
They're not mine. I don't control them, but they're for me, I'm sure.
To kill you?
That's not how gifts work. They're for me.
Baphomet, big ugly skeletal minotaurs in the front. Okay, I'm painting a picture here. I'm gonna let him look at it.
Baphomet is not a skeletal minotaur.
I know, but I'm just like trying to make a correlation to what we saw earlier.
Okay, and he, like, as soon as you oblige, he steps forward and just, like, hands out, and the necklace actually just instantly loosens, like, drapes down, and he just picks it up and takes it and turns. And as he's turning, the slack on this thing grows to, like, 6 feet as he, like, just...
Holy
it's just, like,
shit.
draping off of your neck. And he, like, looks it over, and he actually looks back to you, Yoll. Yoll, where are you at this point, by the way?
I'm still here because when he walked through the smoke, it skeeved me out,
Okay.
and my like ignorance to his weirdness is gone, and he's like, I don't like this guy.
Okay. And
Yoll has a
he,
thing against necromancy.
Okay. Oh yeah, true. Okay, and he actually like kind of holds it in his hand, and as he's doing this, Buru, so as soon as you let go, the figure that was behind him just dissipates, and he just holds onto it and stares at it, and he just says, I have to, and he like reaches out to behind your neck, and he actually pulls the string from behind your neck over his, and for the first time in a long time, you feel like, even though you're in Avernus and the air is a bit more hot and it's kind of stinging and your surroundings are not great, you kind of inhale this finally fresh air. You finally feel like your lungs can be filled. Your shoulders just drop, and this uncontrollable urge to just cry like happy tears hits you, and just tears start to well in your eyes, and he puts it on, and he just like embraces the necklace, and he closes his eyes. Ugh. And you can see his like jaw start to just shiver. Ugh. It's him. And he looks to Yoll, and he just says, your sacrifice has brought this gift to me. But it's not meant for me. And he takes it off, and he immediately just quickly throws it back on you, Buru, and as a tear kind of rolls down your eye from that final feeling of the weight being lifted, it just hits your neck and instantly chokes back up on you. The weight of it just drops your chest forward again, and the sensation just totally leaves your body. Gantash, you were brought here by fate. You and your friends. I don't know what you seek to accomplish, but Baphomet will guide you.
Or you will, Gideon. We need to save Ravengard from that
I have
bottom
work to
floor.
do.
That can wait.
No. It can't wait. I'm sure of it now more than ever.
Can you grant us safe passage from these gifts?
That is not up to me.
What can we expect to find down there, Gideon?
I haven't been inside the chapel. I've been out here. You're asking the wrong person.
Did Ravengard come and speak with you?
No, I only saw him as I was conducting my work. Him and his men. They didn't seem to care that I was here.
They saw you?
No. They didn't even look.
What's in the crater, Gideon?
My work. You may not accept the gifts that are put before you, but those who don't have the choice, it is to be assumed that they wish for more for themselves, especially those taken too early. And I know exactly every one of them that was taken too early.
When he says that, Yoll steps up and he's like, no one asked for this life. You cannot assume that it is wished from a person who has not wished it.
And if you died young, 10, 20 years ago, you wouldn't want more for yourself. You would be happy and accept that.
I would stay in the ground where the dead belong.
You know nothing of where the dead belong.
And neither do you, Gideon, it seems.
I know everything about the dead. I've devoted my life to the dead.
And what do you think I've devoted my life to, Gideon? The living.
And you are living, and you've devoted it to yourself along the way.
And so be it.
Strange that you would party yourselves with... And he turns his head to Silas for the first time. With this boy. Why don't you speak?
I mean, they don't like me. I already know it, so.
That's not true,
Clearly.
Silas.
I have little patience for idiocy, that's all.
Idiocy from the one among you who would choose to resume.
I don't know if I had a choice.
And if you did, would you choose this or the
Gantash,
silence?
as he asks him this question, Gantash kind of like peers around Gideon to look at Silas. He's just like, because he's asking a really juicy question. He's just like, yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
Carry on the question because I know you weren't done. I know you didn't ask it totally.
He just says, would you, if you had the choice, would you choose to resume or accept the silence?
I mean, I've made that choice already in this second life that I've had for somebody else. So I'd guess I would choose this.
And Gantash looks away. He just looks
And he,
down at
like,
the ground.
This huge grin crosses his face, exposing his teeth to you, Silas, and you see the giant canines.
Mhm.
You understand. The wisest of your group, it seems.
Yeah. Gantash laughs, a little scoff.
Yoll is like fucking fuming. So he's gonna walk up
Mm-hmm.
when he says that.
Intelligence is
he's
20, bro.
He's not raging. Like, he's not doing it on purpose, but he's like triggered, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna effectively use a rage, but I'm not like
Sure.
raging for combat purposes. I'm like the rage meditation thing that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And I want to grab Gideon by the throat and lift him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. Gantash's reaction to this. Because he's reaching out for Gideon, right? You're reaching out for Gideon.
I mean, this is happening pretty suddenly. I was here, and then as he was being a fucking smarmy asshole, I just like stormed up and grabbed him by.
But I mean, I feel like I have enough time to react as you storm
Oh,
over. I'm gonna try to stop him. I'm gonna try to stop Yoll.
As he's walking up.
I mean, as he obviously evidently goes for a reach, I'm gonna try to stop the reach.
You also, as you're storming over, are you hiding that you're angry?
No, like I'm so uncontrollably angry that I am enraged by accident.
Okay. Okay. So Gantash, what are you attempting to do here?
I'm gonna try to get in the way or stop his hand or whatever I have to do. I'm gonna try to stop it.
Okay. So Yoll, are you just barreling through?
Yes.
Okay. So it's gonna be strength on strength.
Oh God.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's not bueno.
Just a check, right? Or
Just
do
a
I
check.
get a save because he's trying?
No. It's just a check. It's just a raw.
With
contention.
advantage because I'm raging.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Just carry on.
So you just kind of topple through him, like you just
Like I don't want to. I'm not like gonna crush it. Like I'm not gonna like trample him or something. But I would like to push him aside
Sure. And you grab him by the throat and try to lift him.
and attempt to lift him.
Okay. So you pick him up. He is a little bit taller than you, so you lift him not too high. You get him about a foot off the ground. And he just kind of like openly just accepts it. And it seems like he's almost kept his standing posture. He doesn't seem to be like, it doesn't even look like he's off the ground, the way his body's positioned. And he just stares down at you. His eyes start to flare up a little bit more red. And he says, for one who sacrificed himself, maimed himself for the king, you seem to not like his cause. Is this something you really wish to pursue?
You have no right to decide for someone how to spend their eternal sleep.
And you have no right to ensure that they stay dead. I will continue my work.
When he says that, you'll like his anger flares and he says, but they have the right. Now I want to try and throw him.
Where are you throwing him?
Here. Like here or here, in this direction.
Hope you guys like fighting zombies.
Okay. Okay. So it doesn't take a ton, so you are able to give him a toss. I will have a strength check out of you, though. Okay, so you throw him, and he does kind of like land and collapse to the ground. He says, he just stands up, and you can see he's like clearly like perturbed, and he like brushes off his, fairly nice looking clothes.
Can you move his token?
Yes.
I want to get between them.
Okay. And he just stares straight through to you, Yoll. He just says, when you're dead, I'll leave you buried, because you don't seem to respect the gifts that are given to you. You're lucky. Lucky that it's clear that you, whether willing or not, have sacrificed yourself for the fate that you have brought onto Avernus.
So, Gantash wants to get between them and he wants to have his back turned to Gideon. Like he's looking at Yoll. And
How tall is Gantash?
not very.
Not very.
Like
He's like LeBron height.
5'9"
Like, I
or
need
something
a-
like
I need
that.
a
5'9",
measuring
5'9",
tape.
5. Hold on, let me see.
5'9"?
Let me see. I have it written somewhere. Give me a sec. 5'9". Wow, I even guessed that. Holy shit. Fuck.
Okay, so I'm not like that much taller than you. I'm only like 4 or 5 inches taller than you.
But I get between them and I say,
Yoll, I agree with you. It's not worth it. Gideon isn't worth it. Worth the trouble. You have to stay focused.
Gantash, we came here for you to save your city. Do you not care for the people who died protecting it?
I do. When the time comes, maybe we will have to deal with Gideon. But at the moment, we find friends in unlikely places. And that's just unfortunate.
When we do, I'll glance over it, deal with Gideon. Allow me to separate his head from his shoulders. I'm gonna walk away.
As he leaves, Gantash, Gideon just says to you, "A fine group of friends you have. A fine group." And he just smiles, and for the first time you see the full grin and just clearly baring his teeth. When your spirit has been crippled and you're on the brink of death.
I'm going to interrupt him before he finishes the sentence.
Mm-hmm.
I will accept Torm with open arms.
And I will accept your blood. And he just turns to Silas and just says, "A fine choice, young boy. You'll go far." And he just walks away into the mist, and you just see him kind of pull out his tome, and the mist just kind of curls up over top of it. And you start hearing some more of the groaning come from the pit as he just stands there reading from this smoking tome.
I'm going to turn and walk up to Buru.
Are you okay? That was a lot. Particularly for you.
Do you think the source of his power is from the god he speaks of?
Well, I can only assume, but based on what he said, it's a likely possibility. I hope you don't walk down that path, Buru.
I hope so too.
He'll kind of pat him on the back as he passes, and I don't know if you wanted to say something to Gantash, but
No.
he's just gonna walk up to Yoll and like prepare to breach or whatever the hell. Like he's just.
I'm gonna walk towards Gideon.
Towards Gideon.
Mhm.
Okay.
And as he hears hooves going away from him, he turns to look. Gantash turns back around.
Roll me a d20, Buru. What do we got? 15? Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. So as you walk up, you see similar as to before, just a and out, just popping its head out, still very lazily moving its way out of the hole and just aimlessly wandering off. You see this ghoul this time, just slogging its way across the path, totally naked, gray skin, its green eyes, and just drooling as it goes.
I want to put my hand out towards it.
Towards what?
The ghoul.
Okay. So where are you moving to?
I'm standing right there. I clearly see it, right?
Yeah, but it's like 20 feet away from you.
I know.
Okay. And it just, it does catch a glimpse of you, but it just carries on.
Grabbing the necklace, I want to, like, in my head, I want the ghoul to stop moving.
Okay. So you hold on. When you grab onto it, you can see, like, standing beside Gideon, that same figure kind of appears, but just beside him this time, like over here. Just like standing beside him, but looking towards you, just dead-eyed, locked with you. But the ghoul carries on.
God, it's so tricky. Nothing happens, eh?
Not
All right.
cool.
I'll put my hand out towards the figure.
Okay. While still holding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it just it kind of sends a chill down your spine as you just watch this thing unmoving, just totally silhouetted other than its giant eyes, and it just stares at you. It doesn't reach, doesn't do anything. It just stares at you. Gideon looking into the pit, him looking at you.
I'm gonna let go of the necklace.
And it form just kind of slowly dissipates.
All right. And I'm just gonna head back.
Then touch it again and let go, and then touch it and then let go.
That's something Buru would do. But I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
And Gideon goes, "Stop that!"
Gantash still hasn't turned back to Yoll. And he kind of just repeats what he said earlier.
I hope you don't go down that path, Buru.
He'll turn to face Yoll. Not looking for a response, really.
I'm just gonna nod.
Buru knows it's a demon, right?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, yeah. He knows exactly what it is.
And he knows which demon.
And he knows that it's a Minotaur
My
demon.
people! Don't worry.
I do think Baphomet does like children too, just like Buru, just in a different context.
Oh, God.
Please
Oh,
don't
no.
elaborate at all.
Likes demon
Dead,
children.
he means dead. He means dead.
Dead children. Dead children.
Okay.
Okay.
I asked you not to elaborate.
Silas, what are you doing here, buddy? Sorry, Lulu should have been strapped up this whole time.
I was just watching them just hanging out.
If you want to give me control of the Lulu token, I'll move them both simultaneously.
Okay. Other than during battle, that's fine. Or if I need.
Little did you know, when Yoll grabbed that guy by the neck, Lulu's trunk also grabbed him by the neck. So she was there the whole
Dude, that would have
time.
been fucking sick. Tell me I have a celestial fucking partying with me like that.
Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to give you control. It's a weird thing, but
We don't have to do it right now. We can do it
yeah.
between sessions.
Silas, so what did you say you were doing?
While Buru was there, I was just watching him, and then I'll just carry on with going inside.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, you finally met someone who doesn't hate you for being undead, and you were like, fuck him.
Jokingly, I'm gonna
I mean,
look at Silas and be like, would have been cool if I could control the dead. Maybe you'd listen to me. And then I just walk next to Gantash.
and while he's leaving, I'll just tell him, I think you need that book.
Oh my.
Oh, that's what you want. Buru's literally gonna say, that's what you want?
No, I think you need that book if you want to control the undead.
Never mind.
I turn to Silas. I turn back to Silas. We are seriously not having this discussion right now.
He said it would be cool to control.
At this bickering, Yoll's just gonna go in the building.
Okay. So what you find in here, let me get you the correct.
I'm also
thing.
gonna
He's not moving quietly or stealthily. He's just moving like regularly and normal and.
Are you still raging too?
No.
I mean, it's been a few seconds, so probably.
Oh,
not.
okay.
Okay, so in this, so this is the Chapel of Mourning, Mourning Mourning. The
Chapel of Denny's.
The smashed remnants of fine furniture and the remains of stained glass windows are strewn across this area. Sections of one huge stained glass window remain intact, enough so that its subject can still be made out. The window once portrayed Lathander standing amid fallen soldiers, holding his hands aloft as the spirits of the dead rise to stand at his side.
Lathander. Do I know, like, would Yoll recognize a thing of Lathander / what / who Lathander is?
Definitely. He's a he's a deity, so he's basically one of the gods that are typically portrayed throughout El Turel. He's one of the Celestians. He is the deity of creativity, the deity of dawn, renewal, birth, athletics, and youth. And he favored those who dispelled the undead.
Dispelled the undead. Okay. And so this depiction is him surrounded by the undead.
Yes. It's like but it's more of like a glory pose, like his
conquering
victory.
the undead. Got it. Okay. I vibe with this Lathander guy. Actually, as I see it, I'm just gonna kind of stop and stare for a while.
Okay.
Wait, which window is it?
So it's this one right up here. So the reason that the reason this one kind of particularly stands out is because the rest of them, while not totally smashed in, are missing chunks. They're still broken a bit.
I'm just gonna walk up to it and stare at the imagery.
Okay, let me see here. Sorry, I've got such a
Not trying to like analyze it in any extra way, just trying to like exist in it.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of soak in the moment.
In like a prayer way without praying. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna send you a message.
Sure.
I'm also just while all this is happening and the eventual, what's Silas doing? Gantash is just staring at Silas to go inside. Like I'm after his comment, I'm still staring at him.
Okay. Yoll, you are going to give me a religion check here, buddy.
Excuse me.
This. Okay. Okay. We're going to talk after the session, for sure. All of us as a group. As you kind of stand in reverence of this depiction of Lathander on this battlefield, the weapon he's holding. Just let me make sure here. The weapon he's holding, when you first kind of approached, was a longsword. And the stained glass, actually, as you kind of stand in reverence of Lathander here, the sword actually changes to exactly match your own weapon. Your shovel, long shovel, halberd size, with a dagger on the back end of it. And
Does it have defined by sacrifice touched in the bottom?
it does. It is identical, but in stained glass form. And it starts to glow. And as it glows, it kind of fills the room with this like blinding light. You can't exactly look at it. And as you're all of you can't really see, look, you just hear this kind of clang and tick, tick, tick as something hits the ground. And when the light dissipates, you look and you see that a duplicate of your weapon is on the ground.
I suppose I will tentatively pick it up.
Okay. Feels good. Feels natural.
Like, does it feel different in any way?
Like,
are there different? Is it like missing wear marks? Is it like rusted in a different? Is it still like silver coated?
it is. It doesn't have the silver coating, but it is identical. And like when you look at it, you feel it. All the scratches and dings. It's all there.
Is the stained glass still? Is it still holding it, or is it back to a longsword?
It's holding your shovel.
I think I'm just gonna keep staring for a while. Just thinking. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
And nothing really changes about the scene. You just kind of are still.
The idea was that as they go on, I stay back a bit.
Sure. So up to the rest of you to kind of do what you will with what you've got.
I'm just in the back, so I'm not gonna move until they move.
Yoll's just standing, staring at his shovel, but I can see
Well,
that
I
there's
have
two.
now 2 shovels.
Yeah.
And they are very large and identical.
Yeah,
Except
none of
for
you would
one
have
is-
missed this event.
One is
Yeah.
roughly silvered, and the other is not.
Did we all witness it? Is that what you said?
100%. I mean, the room filled with light. And Yoll picked up a big shovel.
So I'm just gonna come up behind him and ask, "Is that your shovel?" Knowing that it's his shovel, obviously, but
Please be silent.
As
I'm gonna go open this door. Just kidding.
as Gantash can obviously kind of peer over or peer around Buru. From this angle, can he see what Yoll is staring at?
Yeah, you guys are all in the same room.
Well, no, I'm not yet.
Well, I mean, he would have been standing there unless you decided to stay outside. Like he that took place over the course of like 30 seconds.
So, I know I stepped away for a little bit, but does Gantash recognize anything particularly, anything recognizable from his studies in Elturel from what he's looking at? Like obviously I've been in this place before. Like, do I know what this mural is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know that's Lathander. 100%.
Yeah.
And I mean, what just happened is like clearly some sort of blessing or some
Is
sort of.
the weapon that he's holding my weapon to everybody else as well?
Yep.
Did you happen to explain like who Lathander is while I was away?
I did.
I see.
Yes. I mean, he's one of the deities that you would have been aware of and likely probably at some point was, studying, worshiping, all of that, helping other people to worship.
Question. Is Lathander one of the deities that's disgraced in the what's that place called?
Hall of Heroes?
High Hall. Is Lathander one of the heroes or one of the deities disgraced in that like Hall of Heroes?
Like one that has been all like
Yes.
molded into Zariel?
Yep.
I think
Almost.
all of them were except for the Statue of Torm, right?
Yes, but the Statue of Torm was, air quotes, changing.
It was moving, but it wasn't changing.
So
Yeah.
all of the other columns, Lathander would have been one of them.
I guess Gantash will just, obviously hearing the conversation with Silas, he'll approach, but he'll kind of like stand in solidarity and look at it with Yoll for like, a little bit.
You also would have heard me say to Silas when he came up and asked me about it that I answered with, "Please be silent."
Which I didn't say anything. I'm just standing beside
No, I
you.
don't. I'm just making sure I don't know if you were here when I said that.
No, I was.
I'm letting you guys dictate what happens here, by the way, if that's not clear. So yeah, the moment of reverence is kind of like a nice moment for you guys. I'm sure there is being inside, it's a little bit quieter than it is outside. That lightning you could still hear in the background, but it's obviously dulled from being indoors.
Before Gantash steps away, in kind of that moment as he's looking up at it behind Yoll, he's just gonna do something out of respect, just internally. Because working at High Hall, he knows all the different prayers and sayings, and all the different heroes. He's just gonna internally say a quick prayer to Lathander out of respect, but just internally.
Okay.
Close his eyes, do a little ditty, and then when he's done, he'll look over at Buru and slowly approach.
Okay. So the curtain, by the way, that's there is draped all the way down to the floor. There's like excess slack that drapes along the bottom, and it's pretty well covered up. Everything. It was designed specifically to effectively act as like a sealed door, just in curtain form. So it does open from the center though. It's just overlapped, so you can't see anything inside.
Before Buru reaches over, as Gantash walks over, He'll kind of whisper to Buru. I'm sure you heard Gideon. He hasn't been down here, so he does not know what's down here. But Raven God is down there. He confirmed it. Just need to tread carefully. We're likely gonna put up a fight.
Then we must go. I'm gonna open the door.
Just opening it?
Yep.
Okie dokie, folkies. So when you open the door, you find standing before you these little guys. So very bug-like. I mean, as you can see there, they are holding tridents, which emit a very faint purple glow. And the one closest to you, they seem to be kind of looking at the staircase, which leads down. And as they're looking down, they just kind of turn very quickly to see you guys entering. And the one closest to you just lets out this very kind of high-pitched scream. Totally not distinguishable as any type of language you would know. And they immediately start running at you. We're gonna have you guys roll for initiative here. So, let it rip, gentlemen. I'm sad that you guys got to see in a little bit earlier, but we'll see how this plays. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow. I rolled a 6 and I'm not going last?
Purple mist.
Not purple mist, just a
Trident.
faint purple glow out of their tridents.
Oh.
Okay, let's fight in the creepy music. Also, give me a perception check there, Buru and Gantash, standing closest to the door here.
18.
18. Well, both of you actually, after the scream kind of dissipates and they start taking their steps towards you, you actually hear some very loud clacking coming from somewhere, but it seems to fill the chamber inside and echo throughout.
Like mandible clacking?
Yeah, like some sort of walking on stone.
My reaction is just to look at Buru.
Hmm.
The screech was loud, right?
It's freakishly loud.
Okay.
Yeah.
It snapped me out of my little trance thing.
Yeah, and given that the curtains open only on this side, it kind of shot out like a cannon directly at you.
Oh, horrible.
So, okay. So at this, Silas, we're gonna play a little bit of combat here. So Silas, you obviously heard the scream too. At the scream, by the way, Lulu just grips much tighter, closer to you, Yoll, and let the battle begin. Silas, you know what's going on here. Also, if you want to switch up the song.
What, you don't want to fight in...
How long ago did Raven Guard go down?
3 hours, something like that.
Yeah, 3 or 4 hours.
God damn it.
Which is why they were so concerned, because it was a short trip and he's been gone a long time.
All right. I'm gonna be using a greatsword.
So me and Buru are tied. Can Buru just go
Words in
first?
it. It's freaking me out.
Actually, there is a determining factor here, and I believe Buru goes first regardless. He goes first anyways.
Sweet. Thanks for being stronger, Buru.
It's your initiative bonus, whoever's is higher.
Yeah, mine's pretty high.
Silas?
Oh boy.
I thought you said they were going first.
No. You roll,
Wait,
bro.
Never mind. I see. You mean first after me?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I assume I see them get all ready. I know we're in combat.
Yes, because the music changed.
It did change. Yeah, I could hear it echoing through the halls.
Yes.
You just hear some lady off in the distance screaming some gibberish.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay. On
Targeting which one?
On Buru?
The closest one. Yeah, on Buru.
Okay.
This
On the
one.
shield of one? Oh, wait.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit. 12. So you launch out your firebolt, and this thing just kind of very quickly tucks underneath, and it just launches and hits the back
Oh, wait,
wall.
that's a fire attack against a bug type Pokemon, so he gets advantage because it's super effective.
Oh yeah, shit. It's super effective. And it just totally whiffs over his shoulder.
That's the end of my turn.
Did it hit the curtain behind him?
That's a good-
Fizzled out.
Actually, hold on. No, that's actually a great question.
The range is 120. It definitely has enough reach to hit. The...
No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have hit the curtain.
Maybe that's a crit one situation.
I'm strictly looking angles. Okay. Next up is going to be Mr. Gantash.
No, it's Buru.
Oh yeah, sorry, Buru. I'm actually going to change your.
Make his 18.
Yeah. You know, I'm just gonna have to remember it because it's now that combat's begun, it's making it difficult.
I have a solution for us after.
Okay.
Curious. Would it be an action for me to... No, I'm using a two-handed sword. Damn, I can't do that. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. I'm gonna go to swing the one closest to me.
Okay. 18. That's gonna hit. 11 damage, eh?
Wait, I think... Hold on. Is it only one? Nope, I'm re-rolling that too, Brody.
Okay.
It only works when I'm using two-handed weapons, by the way.
Okay.
If I roll 1d6. Oh, hell yeah, that's better.
Nice. Okay, so it goes up by 3.
Yeah, 14.
Okay. Nice. All right. So when you hit this thing, you do feel it is definitely naturally armored in some way, but you're able to slice through, and a little bit of green goo kind of spits out from its shoulder when you hit it.
Huh, how fitting. I'm gonna go again.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. A 10 does not hit.
That's alright. My turn.
Okay. Next up is going to be Lulu, who is just going to stay strapped up.
Wait, bro.
Okay, sorry.
Segundo.
Sorry, they were inverted. I'm gonna try to figure this out.
We'll fix
Go
this.
ahead.
I have a solution for you, but we can do it after the session.
Okay.
Hold the dead, baby.
Boom.
Oh shit! Sorry. Fuck. I didn't. Why? Hold on. Oh, I just rolled the damage. Well, sorry, my bad. I was clicking the buttons to show what the thing did, but I just rolled the wisdom save.
I mean, it's a DC. If they get it, you roll the damage.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good damage roll.
It is.
Okay, toll the dead on the one in front.
Yeah, the injured one.
The engine would. Okay, so it's me. I gotta do this in here. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Bro.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know.
That's +0, dog.
So, Gantash, you try to cast a spell. You expect this tower to fill up with this gong. Just fizzles. You got nothing.
I'm just gonna kind of lean back, and I know that my character's standing on like a part of the tower. I'm just gonna try to lean back and take some cover.
Okay.
And end my turn.
Okay. Next up is going to be Lulu. She's going to stay strapped up. She's not really going anywhere. She just kind of whispers to you, Yoll, go get him. And Yoll, it is you.
Before I do anything, I would like to ask Lulu, are you coming in with me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then I've calculated it's exactly 40 feet, which is my full movement, to move here.
Okay.
So I will move here.
Okay.
I guess before I move, I sheath my great axe and my halberd, and I have the one that fell out of the stained glass in my hand currently.
Just give me 4 seconds. Just give me 1 second. I should have looked at this. I'm very stupid.
If it is easier, I can not do that and use the one.
No. Fuck's sakes. Stupid concept. Okay, go ahead. Let's do your thing.
Okay, well, with that weapon, I would like to attack the bug that is in front of me.
Okay. Go ahead and so roll your normal weapon. That's going to be the easiest way to do this.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so the 18 is going to hit.
Okay. So then damage. 15.
15. Okay, perfect.
And I have 2 things that are going to happen. I'm going to polearm master, and I'm going to multi-attack.
Okay. So you remember how this works? So you swing at disadvantage.
I know how it works, but I was going to pretend like I didn't because we didn't establish it in game last time. So,
Yeah.
So I guess I'll do the polearm master first.
Yep.
Which is the same attack roll, but D4 plus mods for damage, I believe.
Yes. And this is your bonus action, right?
Just multi-attack.
You can use your bonus action,
Oh,
for the polearm master. So here, let me put it in. So I will do the attack roll for this is for the polearm master. Oh, and that's at disadvantage. Sorry.
Yep.
So I will roll again for. Okay, so 12.
Okay. So you whip the back end around, and it just carries over the top of it. It's just very awkward to move with this much adrenaline whipping through you.
And then I will take my extra attack,
Okay.
which is just a regular roll. Oh, fuck.
Okay. So you just swing through, swing back around, and it's just so awkward trying to get that movement in between attacks, and it does not hit.
Did I feel any resistance when I hit my first?
I mean, other than the natural armor on it, it doesn't. It just feels like you're fighting like a heavily armored creature of some kind.
Got it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Next up is going to be these homeboys. So the first one, looking pretty beat up here. He's been spitting out goo from his torso and his shoulders. He's immediately going to swipe out at Buru with its... what does that do?
When it attacks a creature within 5 feet of me, I get to attack it.
Okay, go ahead.
But it's a reaction. It's not an attack action, so I don't get to use my other shit.
Okay.
So it's just an attack.
Okay.
22.
Oh god.
22. Yeah, go ahead. It hits.
It's dead.
Only 7
damage. Okay. So this thing clearly taking a beating here. You chop into its side, and it's just kind of spitting goo out every direction. But it still looks actually fairly strong. But it is going to carry through with its attack. It's going to carry through with its attack with claws. And Buru, it's going to swing for a 19 to hit. Keep in mind you don't have the shield anymore, right?
Oh, let me fix that. That still hits, though.
So it's minus 2 AC, I think. Unless that shield is fancy in other ways other than the AC.
Okay, so that's going to hit, and it's going to do
30 damage.
7 slashing damage, and then it's going to claw trident in the other hand. It's going to pick back up and try to stab you with its trident straight on, and it will attack you for a 17 to hit.
It hits.
Okay, and it's gonna attack you for for 10 piercing damage as it stabs right into your torso. Okay. So that's what that one does. The other one is going to kind of scream and start running to attack, but that clacking actually gets a little bit louder, and as it starts running towards you, Buru, you see coming from behind it.
Oh dear God.
A giant scorpion, and you hear more lumbering behind that as you can hear there's something else coming up the stairs behind it as well.
Oh, baby.
And as soon as that happens, this scorpion just scuttles over up to this this creature that you're fighting here. And the creature actually stops in its tracks and just immediately turns to attack the scorpion.
Okay.
And it's going to miss with its claws.
Hell yeah.
And it's going to hit with its trident. So,
Three-way battle. Let's go.
oh wow, he rolls pretty good there.
Man, when Frank's rolling against himself, that feels good.
Yeah, Frank's literally playing single player D&D right now.
Okay, so that's them, and you guys can go ahead. So starting with Silas, back at the top of the turn order here.
Oh, I tried to move. There we go. I'm gonna attack one of the creepy little things.
Which one?
The one in front of Buru and Yoll.
Okay.
Well,
Go ahead.
cast Firebolt again.
Okay, go ahead.
I hit this time.
Okay. Yes, you did.
And well, bam.
That's how much damage that thing does?
It rolls
At
2d10.
yeah, at level 5 it gets
damn.
updated. It gets same with my Toll the Dead. In fact, if it failed the DC, that was the same damage that I rolled.
Okay, so you let one rip, and it just blows up right in its face. One of its mandibles comes ripping off, and you can see its eyes now like kind of cocked to one side, and it's bleeding out of its mouth. That same green goo. Still standing though.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Okay, next up is Buru.
I'm gonna yell to the group that there's more coming. Man, what a doozy. No choice but to try and kill the thing in front of me. Go to swing. Oh my god. That doesn't hit, right?
That does not hit.
And I'm gonna go swing again.
That does not hit.
Oof. Okay. Oh wait. I'm fucking dumb. Let's just say that's the first roll. Is Yoll not raging?
Nope.
He's not? Okay, never mind. Those are
Not
both
yet.
the rolls, so that's my turn.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Next up, Gantash.
I also just want to tell Buru and Silas, because maybe Yoll knows this. In the initiatives tab, when it's your turn, at the bottom right corner, there's actually an end turn button. You're not going to see it right now because it's not your turn.
Oh shit, that's
But-
really good to know.
Yeah, we have an end turn button.
Okay.
Because I know that you've been kind of doing it manually, I guess. Does the scorpion look injured in any way? Can I tell?
Well, he got hit with the
he did.
with the trident.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did. Toll the Dead, the scorpion, easily.
Easily. Okay.
Not easily, but that's sorry. My decision
Wisdom
is
saving
easy.
throw?
Yep.
Bro, if you don't hit this.
Yay! Nice.
Okay, roll damage.
Okay, here we go. 2d12. Where's my 12? I have a 7. 2. Lame. 9 damage.
9 damage.
However,
okay.
I'll use my bonus action to kind of like say to the group, let them fight it out. Focus the big guy. And then I'll end my turn. Let me actually do this. Let me see. Bang. Look at that.
Okay. So next up is Lulu. Lulu's actually going to fly up. Yoll, she jumps off your back and kind of bounces off the wall and flies in to try to hit this creature here. And she's going to roll with with her tusks. Actually, I lied. Yeah, sorry, she is going to do that. And she is just going to clang right off of it and immediately go right behind your legs, Yoll. Doesn't do a whole lot. Next is going to be our scorpion friend, who is going to attack out at the creature in front.
Whoa, what is that other thing in the initiative? Holy fuck.
So it's going to reach out with its claw to try to snap out at it. It does jump back and dodges. Then it's going to wrap around with its stinger, which is huge. This is an absolutely massive scorpion. And try to hit. And will hit. Okay, sorry, this is going to be a little strange. So you can see the stinger just kind of barely punctures in. And the... Jesus Christ. And
I
you
love
can
that
see...
literally half the combat of this round is Phrank fighting Phrank.
I'm so sorry.
No, I think it's funny.
This is a weird one.
I think it's funny.
Okay, so as it kind of stings in, you can see just a tiny little pierce. It doesn't actually go that deep, but then you just see this, it kind of start to pulse and like freeze up a little bit. And it's going to start coughing up its own like green blood.
Whoa.
Okay. And you can see it's like really coughing up a lot of blood.
Oh no, that's stinger, bro.
Carrying on, Yoll.
I guess considering the sight of the giant scorpion and the sound of more things coming, rage is probably a good idea. So I will use my last rage.
Okay.
And then I think I'm still just gonna attack the thing in front of me, despite what Gantash said. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
Let her rip.
But not reckless.
Okay.
Conservative.
So I attack it regular
Okay.
for a 19.
That hits.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Damage rolls.
And you see like after all these hits, it's definitely starting to slowly break it down. Just so many wounds opened up on it.
I've used my bonus action, so I can't pull Arm Master, but I will extra attack.
Okay.
So I will attack it again for 15.
That does not hit.
Okay. And then can I move to the space that Lulu is currently occupying because she's so small and stay in it?
100%. Like her intention is to stand behind you. So.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move
fact,
there
yeah.
to like get between her and the thing.
Yep. Okay. At this,
I'm trying even harder for context. I'm trying even harder than in previous times to like make sure I am between anything that is harmful towards Lulu and Lulu.
Okay. Okay. At this, Gantash, you hear something behind you. No. You hear the distinct sound of steel dragging across stone.
No. This is terrible.
Oops.
At that...
Oh no, I see his cursor. No. Oh,
that's so many dice that this guy just rolled.
Fuck.
What?
Okay.
Minotaur?
Minotaur and a bunch of dretches. What is a dretch? I guess
so coming lumbering out from just kind of like sliding its way between the between the scorpion's legs and finding its way around comes this very nasty looking dretch. I'll have all of you roll a just a history check, or actually sorry, nature check.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn, he kind of dummy thick.
Whoa, what's going on down there?
So Silas, these are demons. That's what you know.
Wonderful.
And it's gonna come out.
Not devils, demons.
Demons. They are demons. Okay, and he's gonna come out and he is going to just cock his head back and just let out this very, very horrific noise, and this gas will start to spread from him in a radius directly surrounding him that's going to hit both of these Mezzoloth.
Jesus, so many new creatures, things, beings.
And they are both going to... Okay, perfect. So you can see both the Mezzoloths start to kind of let out this like weird cough. It's like a buzzing mixed with a cough sound, and that is what that's what he's gonna do. Next up is going to be this guy. So you see Gantash coming, just barely makes his way around the curtain. You can see one of these Minotaur skeletons. You see his horns start to pop around, and his arm just dragging the thing. He doesn't look in yet, though. So that's him. Next is going to be this guy, who's actually going to turn to start to fight the Dretch that just walked up. And crits.
Oh.
Fucking crazy.
Yes, sir.
I'm wasted on my crits.
Why is the other curtain open, by the way?
It shouldn't be. Somebody else.
Because True's fucking with it.
What? No. I never opened it. I just closed it.
To be fair, I might have opened it.
Fine,
and then
Frank's fucking with it. Lemon's fucking with it.
David's
fucking with it. It's someone's fault that isn't mine.
Okay. So with a claw and a stab with the trident, he actually swipes through, gashes open his chest, and then stabs his trident through, all the way through, pulls it out, and the Dretch goes down.
Oh.
Okay.
Did it? Okay. As a, I wouldn't say combat expert, but as someone well versed in combat, did it look like a suspicious amount of gusto coming from a relatively basic looking hit?
Yeah. I mean, he put everything he had into it. Like, he looked pretty pissed and just dug deep into his chest.
The fuck is going on?
And by the way, that cloud of gas that he emitted, it's still there. I'll give you that. Okay, sorry. So next is this guy, who's just going to make his way up here. And that's that. This is this one. Okay, I did these inverted, but that's okay. This one's gonna attack the scorpion, misses, and misses again. So tries to swipe out. The scorpion is like surprisingly agile and backs itself up. This guy's gonna do this. And Silas.
Got ourselves in a pickle.
Time to open the jar.
I'm gonna shoot at the same guy that I've been shooting at. Same thing.
You listen to what Gantash said?
That hits.
Nobody listens.
Yeah, I know. You said attack the big thing, but that hits. Wow,
Or that's a little bit of a different scene.
a little bit.
So another hit to the face, just kind of. He seems like pretty stunned at this point. He's clearly going down relatively soon. Like you've just done more damage to him. It's like, you know, the ref would have pulled you off by now. Anything else from you, Silas?
No.
Okay, Buru.
God, if I move forward, I'm gonna get opportunity attack.
You can stay inside of its range.
He'll be in the gas.
Fuck.
Yeah, you would be in the gas. And these creatures have clearly like turned their attention. Like they're primarily focused on what's coming up the stairs right now.
At that, I will too. I would like to equip the crossbow.
Okay.
And attack the scorpion with a normal crossbow bolt.
Okay, fair enough. Let it rip.
Oh, and just so you know, I don't know if you knew, but when I leveled up, I just took ability score into Dex.
Oh, I see. For a 16. Does he get advantage, Yoll? Or is it only on
Ooh,
me?
He should
that
have
would-
disadvantage
no,
because
it's
he's
only-
in
it's
melee
only- it's
range
only-
of a.
No, he's attacking the
No.
scorpion.
Yeah, but he's in melee range of an enemy. We're using a ranged attack.
Is that actually how that works?
I think so, isn't it? Or does it have to be with if you're attacking that
My
one?
target. That wouldn't make any sense at all.
No, I think it actually might.
Either way, no,
It's
he doesn't
5
get a-
feet of my target. I already looked at it before. I don't have crossbow expert, but it's 5 feet of your target.
When a foe is next to you, make a ranged attack with a weapon. Yeah, attack roll. If you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and who isn't incapacitated. So you could step back if you wanted, and that would give you a regular attack.
Advantage only happens on melee attacks.
Okay.
And the thing they are attacking has to be within 15 or 5 feet of me.
Okay. That's with disadvantage.
Yeah.
You hit.
Nice.
Okay. I mean, technically they're both. Oh wait, one's a 15. I don't even know how. Okay, whatever. Damage.
Wow.
That's max damage there. dog.
Whoa. That is nice. Yeah, you put a bolt right through this thing. It blows a hole inside of it. Part of its carapace just kind of flings off, and you expose some of that raw scorpion flesh. Nice hit.
Fuck it. I'm gonna reload this with a bonus action and attack again.
Okay.
Advantage.
Jesus.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean,
that hits.
he's got a fuckload of bonuses here. He's +6.
Yeah, that's juice.
Pretty good.
9 damage. Okay.
I mean, he won that bridge fight all by himself.
Minus 2 crossbow bolts. I'm gonna try and get that later.
Okay. Big damage. And it looks really, really beat up. Like when you hit it the first time, it kind of like knocked it sideways, and then you hit it the second time, and it like crumpled onto its legs, and then had to get itself back up.
These are all targeting the scorpion, right?
Correct.
No. Enter.
End. Okay.
Whoa,
Next.
whoa.
Oh, sorry, Gantash. Yeah. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Okay, a couple of questions for you, boss man.
Yes.
How big is this curtain?
Like how tall?
Yeah.
It's 10 feet tall.
Is the curtain shorter than the height of the skeleton?
No, the skeleton is. The skeleton standing about 7 foot.
And you said it's just going in a straight line.
Well, it's like coming around the corner.
But is it facing the curtain? Like
You can't really make that out. I know where it's positioned for you. Like, I mean, I guess it should be here.
You would. I mean, you know how much noise we've made, which is a lot.
Yes, but Gantash big tinker. Would closing the curtain make noise?
No. Like, it is rings on a rail, but it's not gonna make like anywhere near as much noise as what has been made already.
Can I do an action and a bonus action I mean, not at the same time, but can I kind of time them at the same time?
I mean, it's all happening in the same turn, so.
Okay. We're going to use thaumaturgy.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is I'm going to, you see this door right here?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to make it instantly fly open. Just like bang.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to close the curtain.
Okay. There's not really a roll that I can make you roll for any of that.
He's
so,
just
okay.
trying to find a way to make it so you can't do it.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair.
And
Okay.
I'm going to move over here. And let me go press end turn. And now it's his turn. Now we're going to find out.
So you, even from that side, you hear like a speed up of the dragging of the steel.
Yes, maybe.
And
And then you feel an axe on the top of your head.
Well, I moved away.
that was pretty good. Okay. Next is Stretch.
He's pissed.
So he's gonna lumber his way over here, and he's going to. I'm gonna try to do these turns really quickly, by the way, guys. So he is going to reach out to bite and hop, and he will miss. And then he's going to. They're kind of slow lumbering things, so then he's gonna reach up with his big arms to try to claw at him. And fucking fuck sakes,
Great, didn't he?
he crits.
This is the best night of D&D ever.
Okay, so he crits. These guys are just critting each other all over the place. So with his claws, boom, the weight of them come down, and he gets a big hit on the Mesoloth. That's where he's going to end his turn. Let's do some math. Okay, next is Lulu. She's going to do the same thing. I try to get scoring in. She's going to miss and then tuck behind. Next is this one here. It's pretty far. Next is the Scorpion. He's going to scuttle his way over and across and attempt to snap at the... Are you fucking... He's going to crit. Okay. So when he claws, he actually holds him there, and then the stinger comes out and attempts to sting him as well. And he's gonna miss with the stinger. So despite having him in his hand, it's gonna clang off the top of his head. Okay, that's it for him. Yoll, you're up next.
Okay.
And the creature's still being held, by the way.
Which is being held? This or the
yes.
dread?
The
bug?
Mesloth, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I would like to. I am raging, so I can't really say I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move. You can move through an enemy as long as you don't end a turn on an enemy, right?
No, you cannot. You can move through.
I can move through
friendlies.
an ally.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up here to down there.
Okay. When you enter that gas cloud.
Oh, sorry. There was something I was actively gonna do before that I forgot about.
Okay.
I am still wearing a mask, and also I'm going to hold my breath because I have. Where is it? I don't think I added it to my thing, but Tortles can hold their breath for an hour. It's like a Tortle class feature that I didn't add to my character sheet.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I was gonna do it, and I just
no, that's okay. That's totally fine.
That's my brain. So I'm gonna do that, whether that helps or not.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over here in this little cloudy thing, and then my first attack will be the scorpion.
Okay. Let her rip.
I think I'm reckless.
Okay.
I think I'm reckless now. 23.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. 12 damage.
14 damage. Sorry.
Describe it.
So the claw is currently holding the bug.
Yes.
So I want to swipe in a way that cuts both claws so that the bug falls and is prone.
Okay.
Or I guess would be like have fallen on the ground with a claw around it.
Okay. And you accomplish that. Cuts right through, and you get a piece of his head in there too, and just splits him open. It's a huge hit, and he goes down. So, where is he?
Then
Plus dead.
bonus action, whole arm master, the bug on the ground.
Okay.
I am still reckless, so regular attack. Yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. 21.
That'll hit.
I believe it's just +4 to the damage. So let's do oops, sorry. Oh, max damage.
Nice. Okay. You get a big chunk out of him with the back end of your polearm with the dagger.
And then extra attack, which I guess in theory I should probably be doing before my polearm master, but like I'm kind of doing them all at the same time. Imagine it as like a flurry of blows situation.
Yep.
So extra attack, still reckless, attacking the bug again.
Okay.
26.
That hits.
+2 because I am raging. 15 damage.
Jesus. Nice. Okay. So you get a nice big swipe on him, and he's kind of trying to clear himself of the scorpion claw as you're chopping him up.
And then before I end my turn, I would like to turn to Lulu and just say to Gantash. And that's it.
Okay. Okay. At that, this happens here. Silas and Gantash being kind of more towards the back, you hear that same dragging, and this time though the curtain opens up. And as soon as he looks in the room, he just charges towards whatever's in front of him, which happens to be Silas.
No.
and he is just going to swing his. So he runs that 10 feet forward and
God.
swings.
Oh God.
Actually, sorry, no. He's going to hit you with his head. So head down, charges out with his horns.
Can I use a reaction?
Yes. Yep.
Depends on when the reaction triggers.
When he's hit by an attack.
So you get hit first.
So we determined you do this before you know the roll.
Well, it's when you get hit, so you have to know the roll. You don't know the damage, but you know the hit.
Okay. So I would tell you this before you cast the spell. Is that right?
Guess so.
I think you would have to know that he's
You
hit.
take when you
That's
are
a
hit
condition
by
if
an
you cast.
attack.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Right. So you get to retract. So he crit. So it's a guaranteed hit.
Okay.
But you know the
so-
attack roll, so then you decide whether you do the thing.
Yeah. So he's going to. I've got an ass load of crits today. Finally, one on you guys though. So he's going to do 16 piercing damage with his horns, and because he was charging towards you, oh wow, Jesus Christ! Oy, I did not know that. That's going to be interesting. So given the speed that he was running with, you take another 9 piercing damage from the speed that he generated from that charge. And then make me a strength saving throw. Okay, so you get pushed 10 feet back and you just tumble across the floor and you are knocked prone. Okay. But next up is this guy who is going to swing from where he is. He's going to attempt to push out of the pincer, which he does not succeed on. So that's actually his entire turn.
Even though the pincer's not even attached to a thing anymore.
Yeah, but it was cut while it was on him. So
Yeah, no, that's
that's
cool.
how I'm playing it. So this guy's going to rush up here, and he is going to attack and hit, and then attack again and miss. So first he's going to attempt to bite, and he will hit him for a bit of damage. Just barely sinks his teeth in, but this thing is pretty devastated. So he's just bleeding out. Like you can see the claws basically covered in goo. This guy here is going to rush in to help his friend, running out of both of your ranges, by the way. If you want to use your reaction.
You said this guy. I don't know who you're actually
Sorry,
talking
the one that was that just left your range.
Yes, okay. I will take the opportunity for an attack of opportunity.
Okay, Buru, you would get the shot first, by the way, if you want it.
Shit. How does that work when I know I have my crossbow out? Can I switch to a different one?
You have to attack with the weapon that you're currently have equipped.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that just be a disadvantage because it's point blank? I don't have.
Actually,
No, because the trigger happens when it moves away, so it would be 10 feet away when.
you actually can't because
Yeah,
Oh, actually, yeah, because of the weapon you have equipped.
you
It
don't
stays in
you
your
don't have a
range.
bolt loaded either.
Correct.
So
that.
So
You
anyway,
could
so
bonk
you'll
him with the.
yeah, you could actually like pistol whip him. Yeah, I'm cool with
Or
that.
maybe?
You want to give it a go?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's give him the old blanc.
What's the attack roll on whipping someone
Strength.
with a crossbow?
Strength.
No, the damage roll. I mean,
It's gonna be a D4
D4.
plus your strength.
So how do I roll this? Is this
Well, roll to hit.
so roll a
just
D4 plus your strength mod.
just
Or sorry, D20 plus your strength mod.
Yeah. You could just do a strength check. That's an easy way to do it.
Are you
Okay.
proficient with a crossbow?
yes, sir?
Then you'd
Well,
get your proficiency bonus too. No.
No, this is a different thing. I mean, you're gonna get your proficiency bonus too, but it's not because you're proficient with crossbows.
18.
Okay. 18. So that's gonna hit. So roll a d4 plus your strength mod.
That'd be 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and describe killing this thing.
Back of the head with elbows. When I swing at him.
All right. So you just clonk him over the back of the head as he's running away, and he lets out a little last scream and buzz, and he goes down.
Oh, I still have my reaction then.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. Okay. That's not the right one. Yes, it is. Okay. Where am I here?
Carry on. I just read the fine print on something.
This guy's rolling up. I'm gonna try to do this quick. He misses. And
All right,
misses
who's rolling who? This is actually
this dretch rolls up here from down
Which
the staircase. This one in the middle.
Yeah.
Yep. Just
And he's attacking. Is he attacking something?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna sentinel on that because sentinel says
Anything?
when a creature within 5 feet. Oh, when a creature within 5 feet of you. Sorry. So I can't on that.
I see.
But it is when a creature, not an ally.
Okay. Okay. So he's gonna miss both of those, despite the fact that thing's prone. Silas, you are up next, there, big guy. I'm really trying to do the NPC turns quick. I really am.
That's too big.
What's that?
No, I was seeing measuring something.
You're also prone. Reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get up and drink a health potion.
Okay. So half your movement.
Oh, it doesn't require an action to get up?
No, it's half your
It's
movement.
half your movement.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna turn my attention to this guy. Do my firebolt. And then drink a health potion.
Okay, which one are you trying to hit?
The guy that hit me.
Minotaur?
Gotta hit you with an 11. That does not hit. It's not hit. So it just goes whiffing on by, and from where you're standing, it actually goes whiffing right out the curtain.
Then I'm gonna drink.
Okay.
The potion of greater healing.
Frank, I sent you some questions on Discord.
Yes, sir.
Damn, those are some fucking hot rolls.
Yeah.
That is an excellent potion of greater healing. Well done.
Nice, Jesus.
Damn.
And then, yeah, I'm going to.
That doesn't seem right.
Actually, I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
All right.
Next up is Buru. What a giant pile of corpses here, boys.
You put everyone there.
No, the module did that.
I would like to grab the necklace.
Okay.
And do I notice anything or
Yeah, so standing in the corner over here, right in front of this curtain, your figure pops up.
that's it?
Yep. He's staring at you.
And I'm looking at the big skeletal Minotaur. There's nothing there?
No.
Huh. Okay. I'd like to switch to my greatsword.
Okay.
Do I still have an action left?
You do.
God, this is gonna suck balls. Yoll's by himself. I'm gonna dart across. And attack this stretch right here.
Okay.
$12.
12 on the Dretch. That's gonna hit.
Oh, nice. 13.
Okay. You
Oh
get a
wait, no, whoa. Sorry.
What's that?
That's oof. That's rough. That's 17.
17.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
17. Wait. Oh, you're re-rolling the 2. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so you slice through this thing, and you basically carve it straight through everything in front, outside of its spine. Basically, you carve deep enough to cut right through the entrails, and it just starts spilling out, but it's still kind of lumbering forward.
Oh my
Are
god.
these stretches basically like boomers from Left 4 Dead 2?
Oh my god. Do I have another attack?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay. Wasn't sure of me touching the necklace and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 10.
10 does not hit.
Oh fuck. All right. Well, my turn.
Okay. All right. That's
Damn,
Buru.
tackles
Next
of
is
2 and
Gantash.
4. That's tough.
Yeah, that is rough.
Uh,
You just did max damage.
Okay. All right. We got a little juice that we're gonna spill on the table. It's
Not
time.
the Welches.
It's time to. It's time to get active. We're gonna do a spell, and we have I have like a little thing that I wrote when I cast the spell, so I'm gonna read it in Gantash's voice. He's gonna like close his eyes, put his hands in the air. I'm not clapping, don't worry. Close his eyes.
Flood my heart with courage, for not fearing death makes me stronger. Shine on my mind so that my act of faith does not end in unaccomplished duty.
And I will cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh, hell yeah. I fucking love this spell.
Ooh,
This spell is
okay.
sick.
Okay.
I'm so stoked that you took it. This
Yeah.
spell is sick.
This is a cool one. Okay, 15 feet. 15 feet of you. Yeah. Okay. You can designate any number of creatures you can see. Okay, so are you designating all your friends?
Yes,
Is there anyone else you're designating?
just my friends.
Okay.
And Gantash is just gonna calmly walk to right here.
Okay. So, but you cast it and then walk.
Yeah,
Okay.
Place a marker for where it is.
it's 15 feet from me, so I will put a marker right now.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, sorry. 50. Yeah, sorry. Spirit Guardians is a. Sorry, I was thinking of.
I know it looks weird, but it still touches the Minotaur. I made sure that it did. It's like right at the edge of his
5.
square.
10. Yeah.
Yeah,
5, 10, 15. He is in the 15-foot square.
yeah.
Unless you include. No. Yeah, he is. That's 5. That's 10. That's 15.
And so what you guys see is there's spirits flooding around, angelic spirits flooding around.
They're angelic, not like. Yeah, not.
Yeah.
It's like what? Angelic, Fey, or Fiend?
They're angelic. I'm gonna pick angelic.
Yes, I would have assumed.
And they're like
Magical?
they're like flying around.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Mike,
Hold on,
that's-
Mike.
Micron
shit. Sorry, guys.
blowing out,
Oh my god.
blowing out like mad.
Nope.
No.
Shit. Sorry.
Oh, there
guys.
you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So these angelic figures start swirling around Gantash, and one of them starts off by slicing at. They're just wielding these weapons all around him, and one of them starts off by slicing at this skeleton. Now, what do I have to do here? It's
Wisdom save for
saving?
everything.
Wisdom DC 15.
Okay, so let's fucking. This is a ridiculous thing.
This spell is sick.
Okay, so that one's gonna save. And what damage does it take?
3d8.
3d8. Okay.
So there are two different ways that people play this. Either you roll once for every single instance of damage that it will happen for the duration of the spell,
Yeah.
or you roll once per turn cycle to reset the damage.
I'm gonna make you pick before you roll. What?
It's usually DM's choice.
Oh, it's my choice.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It depends on. In my experience, it's been DM's choice. But if you want
Okay,
to,
well, in this instance, I would certainly prefer to do one roll.
For every time that it does damage?
For every time that it hits, you roll once, and we'll apply that damage to every creature.
Every time? Or is it just...
No. Next turn, it'll be different.
Oh,
But
I
just
see.
on this turn.
Okay. So I'll roll 3d8.
Holy shit, this is a lot.
7. 5.
12.
6.
That's above average.
18.
Okay. How much is it?
18.
Radiant.
Does that pass, that saving throw?
It's 15, so if you want to just...
Okay, 15.
There's all the dretches are in that bitch. Oh my fuck me.
Wait, does the dredge have a -1?
Yeah, that dretch takes 18, and that so just the dretch and the skeleton.
Is it half on?
Oh, it is half. It is
Yeah,
half.
it's half on a successful save.
It's half.
So it's not
Okay.
on a successful save.
So, what's the total damage?
It's 18, and on the successful save, it's half damage.
So
9.
18 to 2 dretch and a Minotaur, and the Mesoloth and 2 dretch take 9.
Okay.
Which dretch I do not know.
Okay, so what you have left before you after this spell goes out?
This fucking thing lasts forever too.
It does. It really
And
does.
anytime anybody ends their turn in it or steps out of it, I think.
Okay. So what you witness is these angels start coming around, just swinging out. The Minotaur skeleton has a bunch of ribs just blown off of the side of it.
Yeah.
And 3 of the dretches, you see the angel reach around the corner just at the edge of its range and stabs out at this dretch coming up the staircase. And the only dretch left standing, in fact, actually, the Mesoloth dies too. So these things just go on an absolute tearing rampage, slaughtering everything in its path, dropping everything, and the only thing in the room left standing that you guys have to worry about is the Minotaur and the Dretch that is at the top of the stairs there.
And before I end my turn, I look at Buru, and I just nod. and
just
smile
so you
and
guys
smile
know,
at him, and I smile at him.
The Dretches had 18 health. The Mesoloth had 9.
Yo!
That's fucking so funny. Lemon music died, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end my turn. I'm just gonna look at Buru and I'm gonna smile.
Okay. So next is our Minotaur friend. So. Okay. So a second Minotaur skeleton starts making its way into the room, and the one remaining Dretch, is that him?
No.
Nope, that one's dead. Next is going to be Lulu, who now feeling emboldened is actually going to go after this seeing this slaughtering, standing and basking in the glory of these angels, comes out to attack this Minotaur skeleton, and no shit actually hits it. And she is going to hit for. She's going to do a big, chunky 1 piercing damage to our friend the Minotaur skeleton. Just a little chip of bone comes off, and she kind of like, kind of gladly like smiles and turns and starts making her way back to Buru. And as she does, the Minotaur skeleton swings out with its great axe to try to hit her on the way out, and misses. She just, totally naively just bobs up to like kind of throw out her arms in glee, and it swings underneath her. Next,
can I use my reaction to, as she gets next to me, to like hold my fist out for like a fist bump?
Yeah, and she gladly takes it, just like a little elephant foot pat against your hand.
And then I am going. It's my turn, right?
Yes.
So I'll give her a little fist bump. I'll just like look at Gantash, like impressed but also kind of annoyed because they're in my way. And then I'm gonna charge this Minotaur skeleton.
Okay.
I'm gonna charge him. Like, I'm reckless from the time that I move, from the time that I take off.
Okay.
Stepping out of the poison, I unhold my breath.
Okay.
Dragging the axe behind me, and then uppercut it with the halberd in my hand.
Okay.
Recklessly, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
14. That's gonna hit.
Oh, great. For 11 damage.
11. Okay, nice. You carve straight through it, and a bunch of bones come shattering off of the front of it.
Then I will take my extra attack, also at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Still reckless, 25.
Oof, that hits.
For 10 damage.
10, okay. All right, chunking
then
away.
I will take my bonus action polearm master.
Okay.
At regular.
Okay.
Because I am reckless, but I have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
17.
That hits.
And that is a d4 plus 4. 8 damage. 10 damage because I'm raging. Plus 2 for rage damage.
Okay. So flurry of attacks come out, and you just bones go flying and skittering across. It actually looks to be put off balance with how little structure it has left holding its base together. Is that it for you?
Having like been able to breathe in again, I'm just gonna like kind of roar a little, like arms out, because I'm fighting undead and I'm upset.
Okay. All right, fair enough. All right, so next is going to be this one.
I have a question about
Yes.
this turn. So the flavor text of Spirit Guardian says, when a creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there.
Yes.
So does that mean that it takes new damage, or like how are we going to play that out?
Yes, it would, but if I'm not mistaken, is it not out of range right now?
No, it's in the same range it was before, and it was in range before.
15 feet, and
15 feet is one of the 4 squares it is occupying.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
but this would be new damage for like, I guess, I don't know.
Well,
Yes.
Not saying this is how it's supposed to be played, but I have played it in a number of different ways. One of them being that the damage persists per round of combat, and since there hasn't been a new round of combat, it would be the same. Or you can re-roll every time, or you can roll once and that's the damage for everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it just purely as written on this one, just because. Yeah, I just think it makes more sense for me to do it this way. Okay, what do we got?
Oh, so you want me? 4.
This motherfucker rolled a 0.
5. So 4, 1, 5. That's 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. So this thing clearly getting chunked down. Not pleased, and there's barely any bones holding its arms together, but it's enough to get out a swing of its great axe, which it will do towards Mr. Buru.
Wait, what?
Yoll, sorry, I meant Yoll.
I was like, man, I'm over here. What the fuck are you throwing that shit?
Like, what the fuck? Scorpion is back alive.
And it is going to be a 6. Or sorry, not a 6, a 12 to hit.
That's with advantage, yeah?
It has advantage.
I'm reckless.
It is a 24 to hit.
That will hit, indeed.
Okay. And it will do... it's going to do 19 slashing damage.
Reduced to 9 because I am raging.
That's right. And it will move its way centered in between the two of you. Okay, and then next up is going to be Mr. Friggin... This thing is dead. That's dead. This one's alive. This one's going to lumber its way forward into the center of the room here with Gantash and Lulu and let out its poisonous gas. So again, cocks its head back, lets out a little barf of gas. And Constitution saving throws for the both of you.
So is it gonna make a wisdom save for the...
Oh yeah, sorry. Fuck, never mind, just wait. I have a feeling it's just gonna die.
Wisdom save?
roll the damage, roll the damage.
I already did. I mean, we'll just keep that same damage that... Or do you want me to roll? No.
Roll again. This is a different thing. This is a different thing. I think on the start of like if you're doing
It sounds like he wants to roll new damage every time.
Yeah, just for
5
this
plus 6.
specific.
Should I roll a third? Should I roll a third? Yeah.
Just fucking don't. Just don't.
It's so BM. Should I? I only have one D8, so I'd like if I don't have to roll the third, I'd be nice.
He tried to barf. He did not succeed. Next is Silas.
Is there just like a bunch of enemies that aren't dead in the initiative roll?
Yeah. Yes. There's only the skeletons left.
Yeah.
True.
If you look at the icons on the
I wasn't sure if there were like more coming up.
on the
So
tokens,
I was like, what the fuck?
No.
It's just the skeletons now.
There was one that you guys never even saw that just died. It's around the corner.
Yo.
Silas?
Yeah, I was just reading something. I can't cast anything when he's standing right there, right?
You can, but it's at disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, it's a
On
disadvantage.
it, but if it needs to roll something, like if it needs to make a save, there's no disadvantage.
Or if it was something that you didn't have to make an attack roll for,
Yeah.
and it was just straight damage, then there would be no disadvantage. It would just be
Yeah.
damage.
Only one spell that works.
I know, but I don't want to tell him what it is, but I don't want to tell him what to do.
Yeah.
The magic missile.
Yeah.
If I get out of his way, I get opportunity attacked. I'm just gonna. Can you preemptively dodge?
You can
You can take the dodge action, and then
I'm gonna
when
take
they
the
attack
dodge
you, it's
action.
disadvantage.
Okay, so you're just chilling there?
I'm chilling.
Okay, Buru?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. What's happening?
It's your turn.
Oh, is this my turn? I thought someone was up
Yes.
there. I guess I'm just gonna move towards skeleton.
Okay.
You will have advantage on your melee attacks.
Ooh, I'm re-rolling both of those.
Okay, so that's gonna be enough. You
That's
kill it on the
enough?
first swing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fuck. How much movement was that?
5, 10, 15.
I still have 15 movement.
15, yeah.
All right, cool. Well, while it's still falling, after just running through and cutting whatever the heck I was cutting through. I'm gonna move. Right there.
Okay. Also, I literally had no idea what fucking time it was. I just looked at the time and realized how late it is. So we can stop it there, or you can finish however this goes. I'm gonna take it to a vote, but my instinct is saying we just call it there for now, even though you're mid-fight. Because I really thought it was like 11 right now.
I mean, it
you guys.
depends on how much longer you intend this combat to go. From what I can see, there is one skeletal Minotaur. However,
That's right.
I do not know what else there is.
Right.
So if there is but one skeletal Minotaur, then I would say, fuck it, let's just kill it.
Yeah, that's what I would say too.
If there's more than that, though, that are hidden, I don't want to know about them for obvious reasons.
Yes.
So for that reason, I'm actually inclined to call it for the sake of not giving away any information we're not supposed to have.
That is a fair assessment.
Yeah, I guess I'll agree to that.
Yeah, I guess.
I agree too. Okay, so we'll call it there. I apologize. I literally thought it was like 11 right now. I can't believe how fucking late it got.
We started
But-
late.
Yeah, we did start late. Okay, so we'll call it there.